That is the first thing that's going on our stream.
Yes!
I tuned out when you said $5 foot long, and I just made a mental note to come back when you made the dick joke.
No, the whole thing is about dicks.
Alright, well,
John, everything with me is about dicks.
thanks.
Welcome to the stream, everyone.
Oh, I didn't turn the bot on before I left.
Oh no.
Oh, alright.
Okay.
We're botless.
The bot's running on your home computer.
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah, because this thing is already stressed as it is.
Yes, it's already working.
Pretty hard. Running an IRC on top of it. But when
Don't worry, that's why you take it down.
It says this is going to rain outside.
Yeah, right there.
it feels like it's gonna rain.
Well, like the last 2 days and the next 2 days was all foggy.
You know,
As long as it
we
doesn't-
might be having a water gun fight in the rain.
You know, whatever.
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Oh no, how dare we get wet in the water gun fight? It wouldn't be the first time.
No, it would not.
Alright.
I remember-
sorry.
So cold last year.
I'm excited for that.
I remember one year it was like thunder, lightning, and we're like, okay, ready, go! And the second we left, it like unleashed.
Like everybody's good. All right, let's go. Yeah.
Oh, that guy did the new Ant-Man's day. That's fun.
At least it'll actually should be warm this year, unlike last
Oh
year.
my gosh, last year was so purple lips.
He's pretty outspoken when it comes to politics too. He causes a lot of his job is to
He was a former politician.
was he? Yep.
I'm a magician, not a wizard, shouted Fred the Fantastic as he was shoved into the invading orcs. Pick a card! He screams as he dies.
Alright. Quick recap. You guys came across Zonthal's Tower.
We're in a maze.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're really in a maze.
Zonthal's Tower is from the sky, or if you land next to it, it's a pretty featureless obelisk type tower, surrounded by a massive hedge maze.
You found another obelisk.
I'm fine with this guy. He's the guy that did Iron Man 2.0.
Food is good.
Which one?
He's the guy that did Iron Man 2.0. That's the secret Agent War Machine comic. So,
Go for it. Just go for it.
go for it. Go for it.
So that
Wait
is
for it.
forever in.
Yep, that will be in the annals of
Okay.
history now.
Anyway,
You guys landed in the city, or I guess the hamlet that's surrounding the tower, in the maze, to discover that there's been a lot of activity inside the tower. You've seen flickering lights and whatnot, and there's even been a rumor of a blue dragon flying in the sky, although most people contend that that is not the case, that people are just concerned about the dragon assault on the entire Sword Coast, and people are just saying what they want to say.
The evolution of the controller. Sony, easy. Microsoft, over a bit. Now look to the right, Nintendo. 3 handles, no! 4, motion texture stick, a fucking screen on your controller!
it's pretty accurate.
To be fair, that's the screen on your controllers.
They've been doing that for a long time.
So you guys arrived. You guys decided to go into the maze after you stocked up on some rope and talked to a few people. You stayed. You stayed with
Hello, it's you guys.
Yes.
Billy.
He was prepared because every so often, I said probably about once in a decade, somebody comes
This
in.
kind of dumb happens, and
Not necessarily dumb. People get curious and do things, but they don't come back. It's usually the thing. So either they make it to the tower successfully, or they don't. So you guys first arrived in the maze, and you came across a sundial. The sundial had a shadow pointing to what's called the north. Okay.
I was gonna say, please say more, because in
My
my
mind
mind, it was just like,
Yeah, it's all this time. Noon, playing noon.
Yeah. We can do time. We can do A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
how about
A, B, C, D,
that's really tough.
G, H.
That's unnatural. How about time?
That's how it's listed with them.
That's unnatural. I
Because there's
said.
not enough.
Numbers.
Like number 2 is like technically like 130 or something like that.
and the flowcharts and all of those are letter-based.
So, anyways, we can say north. I can say northeast, northeast, right? So, the shadow was pointing north. You guys decided to follow the shadow after doing some clever experimenting with the sundial itself.
And rope.
And rope, yes. You attempted to rotate it, do some other things. You discovered that the shadow always pointed in the same direction no matter what. The one thing to note is the sky has changed. It is nighttime when you guys are in the maze. The sky has changed to have constellations that you do not recognize. The tower seems to appear in one place, but as you travel through the maze, it doesn't exactly correspond with how you rotate through the maze. As you travel the paths, you can only see about 15 feet in front of you at a time because of the curvature of each path.
I like it. The curvature.
Curvature. Curvature. Okay. So you decided to follow the first shadow on the sundial. You do so, and you immediately come across the sundial again. However, this time it is pointing north and east. This is where you guys kind of got stuck a little bit. You decided to first go east, which you guys encountered some chulls.
Is that right enough?
Chulls.
Shrimp monsters.
It's
let me go back.
It's
Talk to
really
you.
glary, so I was trying
Yeah.
You mean the opposite of talk? Because that's what got us.
It's
Maybe to go back.
normally it's brighter outside, and we'd have natural sunlight. So.
Oh yeah.
That really just set a precedent for
Yeah, it's
really poor encounters from that
I,
point on.
Actually, I would say if you're not going to throw a bone to the site, I have an idea.
Sure. I'm gonna let you guys do whatever you want. So you guys first head east. You encounter some chulls, which had a garnet, I believe it was,
Yep.
floating over a lake. As you try to mage hand the garnet towards you, the chulls burst out of the water and attacked. Gavin, using his feature, tongue of the sun and moon or something like that, was able to communicate with them. He discovered that they are
Here's an estimate.
God damn it.
yes, the what do I say, moon, tongue of the moon and sun.
Yep.
And yes,
And they can be some mobile suits. That's okay by me.
The
Horn is short,
chulls.
Josh.
We didn't quite get this across, but I'll say it to you anyways. Are obsessed with magical items. They can detect magic items naturally, and they're like drawn towards magic. So, so by offering them a magical item, in this case, you guys use a healing potion, you were able to leave without further combating. And I believe somebody was like, I think Gavin was like patching up one of their arms, like
Yep.
sling.
Yeah.
He put a lobster
Yeah.
crab claw
Yeah.
on his.
Yeah. So you guys left with the garnet in hand. You guys made it back to the sundial. However, the sundial was the same. The shadows had not changed. So you guys you took
You said you went back the same direction we came? Oh, we kept going straight.
you guys always kept going straight. Yeah.
We did one time turn right. That was when we met the Cyclopses,
Yes.
Okay.
which was our next encounter, right?
Yes, the Cyclops pasture was the next one where you guys had to do a challenge against them by taking a boulder and making it go farther than their boulder. And while you technically did not succeed on that,
I confused the fuck out
you
of them.
convinced them that you did.
Because,
Pretty
you
sure
know,
my window.
the further you are, the closer you are to danger, the further you are harmed. Small people want it.
Just
Was this their
nice
first time?
cleaning.
Also, Dark Souls
It
one.
needed it.
Even more specifically, Bloodborne launcher.
The after convincing the Cyclops that you had actually, relative to height, thrown the boulder farther, it cracked open the boulder, it threw or you threw, I can't remember, it doesn't really matter, and you reveal a topaz that he gave you guys. Carrying the topaz, you were able to get back to the sundial. Again, however, once again, it had not changed. And this is where you guys started to run in the same direction. So
You went right a lot.
yeah, so you
Yeah.
decided to go east again, and you arrived in the carnivorous garden.
That's what. That's.
What'd you say?
Nothing, I'm sorry. I witnessed it.
What'd you witness?
Nothing.
The cake.
Nope.
What cake?
Nothing.
It's just like,
For everyone that doesn't know, John
Sorry.
really likes cake.
I know.
Really.
He wasn't sure he was going to make it today, and then I was like, hey, we have cake. And he's like, well, okay. We're good.
I will find a way.
So the carnivorous garden where you guys fought these plants that attacked. These plants each had a pearl in them. Once you were able to kill one of them, a pearl dropped. You guys killed all of the pearls. There was also a fountain that you guys interacted with a little bit. But using the pearl, you were able to get back to the sundial once again. However, the sundial had not changed. It once again pointed north and east. You decided to go east again. This is the third time.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys arrived at a pagoda with a red roof. That's with a old man serving you tea.
It was not.
It was actually poison.
It was very much poisonous.
Was it?
Yes.
This is Matrix.
The
You could have drank it and been fine. You were like, this is very tasty.
I'm a double door.
if there was a
Scoundrel!
if there was a condition attached to it, she would still be the condition. Well, she'd have to roll the condition. But the old man sunk into the stone, raised some stone pillars around it, trapping you guys in with the poison.
That was after I blasted his ass.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that was definitely post that.
That's why
See,
I
I
was
could
Well,
do
the
it
ass
too.
came out after ass
You
blasting, so
quickly assaulted
that's why you gotta plug them.
the teapot, which had this like weird maniacal face on it. You were able to, I think it took two attacks. Yeah. You took I think 2 attacks, but you were able to like crack it open, and inside was a jade, I believe.
Yep.
If that's right, then my memory's pretty good.
Of course, it's a jade. It was all.
It was a pagoda.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I have now consumed a shit ton of drunk in the
It does
first
not matter.
10 minutes of our
Let the sugar hide.
You were able to, you obtained the jade, but you also had to escape the thing. So you guys attacked the wall, created a hole enough for one person to escape per round. You guys were able to do so. Some of you guys used some clever shenanigans, magical, to teleport out.
so
But you,
blast the shit out of them.
yeah. So you guys did escape, and with jade in hand, you were able to arrive. You were able to leave the pagoda area, and you arrive back at the sundial. The sundial, and this is where we are, has not changed.
Yep.
It is pointing north, and it is pointing east.
Let's just go west.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
Let's just go a direction we haven't gone.
See what happens. Alright. Are you gonna get rid of
Was there anything?
I am.
Was there anything that you wanted? You said you had like.
No, that was it. Let's go a different direction.
A random direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pick a direction and go.
It's fine.
Yeah, what,
Do you have more
can I
lines?
guess what you're concerned about?
It's not a concern. I just had a slightly different idea.
Gotcha.
What was your idea?
Well, it doesn't matter because either we will make progress or we'll be right back here and then we can try it.
That's what I was
Yeah,
going to
like,
say.
I'm
Is that
not-
like it might just completely
Yeah.
reset.
So like I'm not worried.
And that is probably the
Yeah.
concern. But if that's the way this stuff goes, you just
Oh,
gotta.
we're either making progress or we're not. Then we have another idea. We don't. It's like,
Hey, is
I'm not-
that water hot? You stick your head in it, and
No.
if it burns, then you know it's on.
So yeah, west is fine.
How's everybody's hips?
Don't ask that.
I will die if somebody looks at me menacingly.
My hips are really
You
good.
guys have the opportunity to rest at
My
any point.
hips still high.
Like you guys can take a short rest at any point.
Oh.
After all that cake, it wouldn't.
So this isn't like a. I know that you guys. One of your concerns that you mentioned last session was time,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. So I didn't.
Right. But if you guys keep getting encounters,
I've got 58 hit points out of my 79. So, but if someone needs hit points,
I'm gonna just drink
I
it like
misunderstood my durabilities.
Oh, I've got plenty of hit points to give out.
What are you at?
We need
17.
Yeah, I can
You're
talk to
17.
You took a lot of damage from the poison.
Someone smacked
Yeah,
you.
You know,
all-
you drank the poison.
Yeah,
That's what.
and I took all of that damage.
Oh, yeah.
One guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I get hurt.
Exactly.
Someone smacked
Oh man, this chlorine smells awesome.
I didn't know what my immunities were. Yeah.
None of my stuff comes back until a long rest tournament, so short rest people.
Do you have something that comes back in the rest?
Alright, well, it's laughing it is.
But I'm gonna do a healing potion for myself.
Oh yeah,
I said we got potions we can pass out.
I'll do that. That way we don't have to stop.
Yeah.
I have not laid on hands at all. So
I will say this: taking a short rest would allow you to sit and pull like Gandalf in the Mines of Moria type thing, and kind of be like, think it over, maybe inspect some items that you got in the maze.
read some item description.
Oh, that's funny because we never actually looked at any of the gems.
No, we didn't.
We were
So-
just like, hey, gems.
So like that might be a thing that you guys want to do,
Or
or
see what the universe goes.
Let's go to the west, and
Okay.
if it leaves us back here, then we can do. Plus, we might get our asses handed to us in the next quarter.
All true.
I need to take that short rest.
absolutely sure. So you guys decide to go west. Oh, I forgot to mention. Niski summoned 8 pixies, which is kind of important because
We
it
don't
kind of
need to
shows.
revisit that.
No, it's okay because it's kind of important because it shows kind of how the maze works a little bit. So she sent one in each direction of the maze, and she. What was your instruction?
I told them if they don't come back to us to go up to try to find us in the maze.
Right.
So. And then, but I think when he flew over the maze, it was all overgrown, and you couldn't actually see how the overlay was. So that was a mistake. I wish I had told them to turn around.
So somehow they did return, and it may have been because of that instruction where they flew out of the maze.
Because they're now all in different universes.
They, by that same token, it could have been a Tarrasque waiting for us in the maze.
True.
But no, it was
They could be orders from some creatures.
the Tarrasque all along.
Maybe.
It was,
That's
it
exactly
was,
where I was
it
going,
was
but I was going to say
me.
Tarrasque all
So west.
Go west, young man.
All right. You head towards the western. It takes less than a minute. It's all like 2d6 rounds to get to the next area. So you arrive in a lush garden. Doesn't have any of those carnivorous plants that you once saw before.
Well, we gonna take
However,
a rest or we not?
We're not
Not
taking
yet.
a rest.
the idea was maybe after this, if there's a big event.
There's
You see a beautiful garden. There's a beautiful apple tree. There's massive toadstools.
I grabbed Gavin.
Yeah, we're holding Gavin down.
There's like blueberry and strawberry plants and all these other things like scattered about. It would be quiet and serene if it wasn't for this loud chainsaw snoring coming from somewhere in the garden.
Am I
Like
asleep in the
Larry's
garden
summer
somewhere?
You must go sleep in the garden somewhere.
I'm asleep somewhere in the garden. I would like to, with my knowledge of plants and gardening, to maybe identify any of these plants that maybe, come to life and kick the shit out of us, like giant mushrooms.
See if they were normal plants or abnormal plants.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll. Nature.
Nature?
See nature?
Survival.
Sure nature. And Josh goes back and wants to Arcana the other time. Or is that
I mean, I have Arcana, but I guess I can see the magic plants.
Yeah. Well, that would be tech magic.
Monster
No,
manual.
that's a
What's
ritual, yeah.
yours really
No,
loud?
no. This takes 5 minutes.
14.
14. These plants they seem like normal, except that the fruits are almost perfect.
Normally normal.
Like none of the apples have any brown spots or
Bug holes.
Walls, yeah.
yeah.
Don't
The blueberry.
touch
The blueberries are large, perfect. Pop in your mouth.
I forgot the joys of food, so I don't care.
Go out your business.
She says don't touch anything, and that is the exact moment I bite into an apple.
Okay.
So,
I'm sure you can get
There's
it.
always one.
I'm going to look out for snakes.
The apple is delicious. It's just the amount of sweetness
No,
So exact opposite of the apples that we had last time we were streaming. They were gross.
Okay.
I had one that it was like a vegetable coating over like sweet water chestnut. There was absolutely no flavor whatsoever. I was like, oh.
I kind of raised my eyebrows and see on the up and up. Man, they aren't evil.
That was a foolhardy move. I start quietly moving towards the chainsaw.
Do we
Which-
still hear
which
the
says what?
story?
Oh yeah, they're still snoring.
Okay, I was afraid.
It's a rather large garden. It's probably like 70 or 70 feet.
Okay, so if it's also monster manual or stores.
That's the best question that I've ever heard.
Can I-
Let's go ahead with that.
Stealth around to see.
Go ahead. I'll let you go ahead and roll.
Survival.
Survival.
Survival, sure. And go ahead and roll stuff.
24.
24.
14.
By the echoiness and the like massive volume of it, it's probably like this really large creature. You can kind of tell that it's probably maybe something like a big orc or a troll or something sleeping.
Werebears.
Or
Is it a
an owlbear, or it would be an owlbear. It'd be like,
I'm okay with that.
that's how owlbears smell.
That's how others.
Can it
Now.
be a Bandersnatch?
Gonna be a Bandersnatch.
If I could have a purple
It
sword.
could possibly be a Bandersnatch.
Can it be a Frumious Bandersnatch?
Can it be a Benedict Cumberbatch?
Yes. All right, you stealth. What's your stealth roll?
14.
Pretty. The thing's asleep, so it's not exactly capable of noticing you all that well.
Well, there's one thing snoring. There might be something that's not snoring.
Sure, absolutely.
Something
Um,
great.
But you discover that there is a lone creature sleeping in between like two massive toadstools. You can see that there's like a chunk bitten out of one of the toadstools as he's sleeping on the ground. It is an olive-skinned creature, has like tusks coming out of its mouth like this. Otherwise, it seems humanoid. Maybe looks like maybe has some orcish blood in it,
Of course.
but it is snoring rather loud.
I asked Pissy, as
To
who's
murder.
in the high chart, to hoist me up. I would like to cut off a chunk of the mushroom
Okay.
and keep it put.
Sure.
I do.
You have a chunk of the mushroom.
Yeah!
Victory.
You said it looked like a portion of the mushroom had been eaten?
Yeah. You probably took a bite of it and
Like
passed
you can
out.
see the tusk bite mark.
So don't eat anything in here. Got it.
Oops.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
It was delectable.
Basically,
Yeah, I was already biting when you were warning me not to do that. So.
so maybe let's just go back to the train.
Is there another exit? Is there another exit?
No, there is not.
I cut open the door.
Cut
Bridge
open.
in.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, you could just try to converse with them.
So, are you all like approaching the orc at this point? or-
Sorry, we've been playing a lot
Oh.
of games lately,
Okay.
So there is not another exit?
No, there is not. Not that you can see.
I do one more like once over to see if there's anything we missed.
Make a perception check.
I cast detect gemstone.
As a dwarf, I would not allow that.
12.
12?
I don't know that.
so. I would love
I
it.
was gonna say, if anyone can detect gemstones.
I'm joking. There really isn't any detective.
It's not World of Warcraft.
What'd you get? 12. You don't notice anything. There isn't any like wildlife other than the vegetation
Okay.
and the half-orc passed out on the ground.
Randomly, I go up to one of the trees and just start talking to it.
Okay.
Like crazier shit's happened.
What do you say?
You can't tell me anything about this place, can you?
Make a persuasion check.
at this moment that Aridin has decided his entire party after the last
17.
17.
It was like up to his elbows,
There's no
or
response.
backward, like, what? I do not actually cut out the password. It is part of my visual.
I'm sorry, am I reading the room wrong? Do we not want to wake this guy up?
I cast prestidigitation as close to his ear as possible, as loud as prestidigitation will allow.
What kind of noise?
The same sound that like a party popper makes, just like that. Ah!
Like a loud popping noise? Well, you have to get in line inside of him first.
Okay, I will do that.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check before you do that.
Sure. 19.
19. You notice that he is carrying he has a belt on him, and he's got like all these different various pouches.
Mhm.
And, coming out of some of those pouches, you recognize as material components.
Oh.
So you recognize that before you do your action. You can still do it, but
Hey,
So,
I need you to take his belt.
okay.
Without
Sometimes
that,
it's easy.
without that, he can't cast spells on us when I'm waking.
Baylor takes his beard. Like, I put my beard in a hairnet.
Yeah.
like you can do that. That would be a sleight of hand check.
Yep. I make my hand look like Vincent's hand, and I cut David's face.
Whoa. I thought you said cut. Me too. I was like, ah! Ah! I immediately belly flop on top of the tree myself. My balls. Oh dear.
Welcome, scissor.
16.
16. You dexterously undo the buckle on his belt. You slowly start removing it.
Oh my god, this sounds like fun.
It's only because you've written so.
The way you have to pull it off, like the pouches are like looped around his belt, so the pouches kind of fall off to the side. But you got the belt, and you can quickly grab the.
Or wakes
pouches.
up like, what are you doing?
His pants
He's
see
like-
I didn't realize it was that kind of place.
He's like, you know,
I'll floss a baby's arm holding an apple.
he's like this dream again.
Oh, except this time it's got a beard.
Normally,
No, that's
No,
the
it's the same dream.
The same dream.
normally it's a type like normal.
I would like to go any pouches.
Be careful, there's bat poop in one of those. Aridin says that.
There's various herbs and twigs and salamander tails and spider eyes and whatnot. Just you eat them.
Especially when it gets to the bat poop.
Wonderful.
I mean, you can. This
Right
is
down
Skyrim.
the
You
town.
learn something about alchemy or something.
Oh, man. Every time I think about that, it still just disturbs me.
Oh, okay.
Again, teaching whole generations not how to do science.
Taste belladonna. That'll work out.
The taste of belladonna.
Well, it's like, I don't know what this does. Let me eat it to find out what it does.
Or an undead
I'm
roach.
dead.
Vampire dust.
No,
Yeah.
no, vampire dust.
It
Shooting a lot of vampire.
makes you invisible, by the way. And I really think that's like in the head. Now you're not your
You can't see me, sir.
Don't. He'll
Please,
just
please
keep
put your
doing
clothes
this
back
for
on, sir. No, do not get in the fountain.
You can't see me in the fountain.
You cannot see me.
That's one of my favorite little comics is about Skyrim. It's this first sitting down, grabs the flower, eats it. This would make a great poison.
Yeah.
That's it.
I do restring the satchels.
Okay, on the belt?
Yes.
Okay. The orc is unaware, so it is still.
I'm gonna be an asshole about it.
Huh?
You have to be an asshole.
Oh, what?
Just wake him up. No one.
Pop him in the ear.
I'm not doing it to be mean. I'm doing it so I'm at a safe distance and he doesn't grab me.
When you set off the loud prestidigitation.
Or whatever. Or when I nudge his thigh to wake him up. No.
Gently caress.
That's why I stand
you're
back and
supposed to
make
do
a pop noise.
Straight around.
Then
I mean, there is one way you could wake him up where he absolutely would not be angry. But I think you should probably think this was His coat's already on.
That's pretty cool.
Huh?
That works out pretty cool. That's a pretty cool racial features.
I believe that.
I don't volunteer for this mission because it may look cute to start with, but in about 0.5 seconds he'd be wearing me like a condom.
I make it the loud prestidigitation.
Okay. He wakes up suddenly.
Greetings.
Hello there.
Yeah.
He kind of sits up. He does not wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
Just like brown tunic, brown pants.
He wore the brown pants.
Are you lost in here?
Kind of looks around.
Yep, definitely lost. Matter of fact.
No. He says.
No.
Not necessarily.
Then can you tell us where to go? We're lost in here.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. He kind of looks at the mushroom.
Don't eat that yet.
Oh my
this-
god. But if that's just perpetual life. He wakes up, sees the mushroom, he's like, oh, I wonder what that tastes like.
Yeah, I
He
can
takes
really
a
go with
bite,
some mushroom.
he
They
forgets
fall
about the
asleep.
mushroom, he falls asleep, he wakes up, he's like, oh look, a mushroom. He takes a bite, he forgets about it, and goes to sleep.
He looks at it. He's like, ah. That's how I got in this situation, isn't it? He seems awfully inquisitive for a half-orc.
Yeah. Well, there had to be something going on upstairs, or we wouldn't have had magical dome.
Yeah, he claps his hands and like sits upright. Well then, are you here to get to the tower too? I mean, what else could you be here for?
Tourism.
Do you know the way?
I heard they have cheese fries.
Unfortunately, I am a little stuck. I've made it through quite a bit, but I can't seem to get past this puzzle.
Oh, what's
Is this room a puzzle?
Aren't they all?
we feel like
He thinks. Just,
we thought we were supposed to be collecting gems.
Ah,
do you have any of the gems?
he pulls out the same exact number of gems you guys have.
Okay.
Oh,
Aha. So they do work as a type of
How many pearls does he have?
He has one pearl.
visual medium. Hmm. Someone I don't like. Sample all the foods in here.
Start eating food.
oh, have you eaten anything besides the mushroom?
I like how there was just no hesitation.
Oh, the fruit here is delicious. I suppose the mushroom is not a good idea.
I'm really didn't eat one.
His stomach rumbles.
Yeah,
He's
I'm feeling any ill effects from
It's
any of
hostage.
that apple. Am I feeling any effects from
Not currently.
But here
Your
about an
arm
hour,
starts to disappear.
you will be cursed with perpetual hunger.
Do I think I'm invisible at the mountain or whatever that is?
No.
Okay.
You're taking your armor off to get
That would be awesome.
Quick, someone make a line. Now I start casting detect magic.
Okay.
It seems like we'll be stuck here for a minute.
Well, again, that maze itself
Yes.
is magical. It's got a lot of conjuration, divination, and transmutation magic all around you.
Oh yeah.
What if the fruit were other people that got lost in here?
The
You're killed!
hey, the there isn't really anything else in this this area that is magic cool.
So what else?
No, there's a small amount of magic coming from the mushroom that you bit into. However, it's like almost centered inside of it.
Oh.
There's a wood in there?
There's like a small bit of magic like in the center of it. Not necessarily the entire thing that you can detect it in the center of it.
I
Were the other gems detectable by magic?
hold up the gems. Whoever has them. Are they detectable by magic?
Yes, yeah.
Yes! I get my longsword out and I start like cutting at it with my. I'm probably not making any progress.
I wouldn't either. Otherwise, I'd be like, yeah!
So,
I
So
talked
take
to
a walk.
the half. When you were at the Fun Isle, how many shadows did you last see?
it was crazy. It was like an X. And then it would spin, and then it'd be X. And it'd spin, and it would be X.
That's
The shadows made an X.
that's not what ours did.
What did your shadows look like?
They sat at the 12 and 3 position.
Yeah.
Three. Oh. That's easy. You just take the difference.
Did you
So
take the
9?
difference?
No, that means we have to go 130.
Right here? Because they're going that way. He wants to split the difference.
That was my plan.
Uh,
By the way.
Okay, okay. Sorry, you were cutting.
Did that bring you here?
No. That brought me to the X.
And how did you get back here?
I took the wrong direction.
What was the wrong direction?
This.
Was it west?
It seems so long ago.
I feel like he's been eating mushrooms for a really long time.
Break up.
I think I took, I guess you would say it would be 9 o'clock.
which is the direction we took? Jesus.
Because we're smart.
Oh.
So you're using the longsword and you're kind of cut.
Trying to
It's
saw
tough.
into the.
It's tough, but but you're able to cut through it.
Yeah.
However, as soon as you start cutting, it starts healing back up.
Eridan, stop.
I stopped.
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
But
Go.
we need this gem.
I don't know if the gems do
I
anything.
grabbed the
We don't need the
half-orc
gym.
and put his face up to where the gems.
And then he'll eat it.
The gym
Yeah!
helped this
He's
guy.
like, what?
The bite mark stayed. Maybe you can only get 2
Oh,
from
You
each.
have to eat it.
Oh,
Jesus.
I don't think we
get
need
ready to
this.
wake me up. I take a bite of the mushroom.
No, don't do that.
I'm immune to magical sleep and
Okay.
sleep.
Well, Nancy wants to get out.
Actually
They
immune
put
this
the
time.
face chainsaw.
Not just fake. immune.
I go over and pull his hair. I'm like,
The orc's like, whoa, don't, wait, yes, that's what I was doing. Yes.
Yeah, you don't
have
help
to-
me.
You have to eat it to get to the gym. Of course.
I get my magic.
He starts like, he wants to like try to help you.
No, let him.
Don't help me.
Let him.
So this mushroom,
At the Pac-Man.
this mushroom is like the size of the table, this table.
oh god.
Putting the stool in Toadstool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was imagining like this there.
I will allow you to eat to your heart's content. I'm going to make you make a, that's your character sheet.
Eridan, please stop.
Nope. I want to watch this happen. I've got prestidigitation. I can wake them up all day long.
Oh no, Joshua, you can't use any of your dice if you don't touch them.
Oh, good. They might actually stop rolling once.
Make a Constitution saving.
Where's the camera?
Right there.
Which one?
The one that's actually.
7.
7? All right. You get about a fourth of the way through the thing, and you just immediately like hurl it back up.
Oh.
You can feel that there's something not right about this mushroom. It's not meant to be eaten, but you do just retch it up. You however, start feeling kind of dizzy. Not necessarily like putting you to sleep, but you're just like,
Out of it.
yeah.
Just try. Hesky at this point actually tries to like physically get Iridian away from this shroom.
You suffer from the first level of exhaustion.
And I don't want to get any vomit on mine.
We've only done this once.
I'm basically covered in
Today, I'm prestidigitating the vomit off of him as he's vomiting.
That
Thank
works.
you, Thank you.
That works.
So,
And I'm prestidigitating it on him too.
with the first level of exhaustion,
It's terrible. What have I done to you? Deserve that.
Remember that garbage monster?
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh god, that was like a lifetime ago.
It's giant.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's good.
Yeah.
You have disadvantage on ability checks, not saving throws or attack rolls, ability checks. So, anytime I say
Skill
like,
check.
skill check would be an ability check. Yeah.
That's a zoo type.
Does he have a does he get a save good or is this stuff?
You just
did it?
Yeah.
You had +3 to it?
Did you ask plus 3? 11. What? Yeah, you still good.
John, did you check the medicine for the bag of holding?
I did, yeah. I did actually. I tracked it down. Was that fatigue a magical effect or was that just him literally tiring himself out?
That is him overgorging himself and then like the mushroom having some type of like effect. on
A
the body.
little bit of both.
Can I remove that? Yeah, lay off.
I have lesser
Um,
restoration.
I love the idea that's happening here.
What?
I'm basically
What is
like
like a it's not a disease or poison, right?
Disease and
You're binging?
What's that contest where people eat?
That is
Like the
not.
pie eating contest?
No, not applying.
Yeah, I was just basically reading you just magically pull through my
Lesser
steps.
restoration, let me check.
Chug.
I don't know if he's gonna live through this. Oh well.
For the next portion, I should just start dunking bits of mushroom
one
into water and
disease
swallow
or
it.
neutralize.
Okay, so lesser restoration says the condition, you can remove a condition, either blinded, deaf, and paralyzed or poison, and you can remove one disease with lesser restoration, so that would not affect this situation.
I pat York on the shoulder afterward.
Yeah.
Okay, it's your turn.
I am hungry. He just,
See, I was just imagining,
No.
he starts biting into.
Yeah.
One bad bit of timing in my head's just.
If your theory is correct, and say that like I am now affected with limitless hunger, then that would actually help in this particular situation. So to resist the effects of the mushroom.
You're not wrong.
So,
Are you considering the orc ally?
me?
Yeah.
He has not. He has done nothing to me. There's nothing to declare.
he,
Oh wait,
he
wait,
did
wait.
not even reach for his pouch to cast anything at us. So, as of right now, he's
Okay.
good in our
Are you bestowing upon him the +3?
Oh, I
to
see.
save
Your
that?
paladin likeness.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Man. That's
Okay.
fuck that mushroom.
Yeah, he also rolled, he rolled a 14. So,
No.
Yeah, I give up my bonuses until somebody gives me a reason not to.
Not
Aaron actually goes and tries some like
No.
blueberries
okay.
to see if it does settle his awful situation.
I was thinking it. No, you were getting
That was good thinking, Dom.
The orc takes like,
That's where you say it's thanks.
takes like 3, he ends up taking like 3 bites, and he's like, oh boy.
Oh wait.
Oh, come.
I just give him a brotherly pat on the shoulder. Just
Cue loud snoring.
good work.
So you want to take a bite of blueberry?
Yeah.
See if it'll cure
While he's
my
on the
ails.
ground, next to him.
Prestidigitation?
Yeah.
Dom?
No, that's quite.
I prestidigitate the mushroom right in front of them to look really delicious, like it's just a giant. I don't know what chocolate. Chocolate.
Mushroom.
If you can make it smell delicious.
Yeah, it smells really good. I'm like, oh my god, this mushroom is the best smelling thing ever, and it
Well,
smells really good.
It's not like we need to eat the whole mushroom.
You have to eat this chunk.
Yeah, we just gotta get into the center.
Right.
So you pop in a blueberry, and your stomach feels like it was kind of upset,
Mhm.
but it kind of feels like almost at ease, like something soothing about it.
Mhm.
Your exhaustion hasn't gone away, but you feel like it's probably helping.
I basically make like Jimmy Buffett in this place, and just because of the thing.
Try all the things.
Yeah, that's literally
I was
what
gonna
I
say
do.
you make a margarita.
That
After a few bites of various things,
You got the blender.
your
Are there any cheese
your
tenders?
stomach feels
Paradise?
settled, and actually your stomach doesn't feel as full anymore, and you are no longer exhausted.
All right, you guys put all this stuff in like a magic bullet, and then and then make me a smoothie. I'm gonna get back on the mushroom.
No, we need to go
I gotta do
back.
this. I gotta think.
I gotta check out all this friendly girth, and then the little elf just goes back to the mushroom eating.
I attempt to wake up Pork.
Um,
I play some music to inspire them to eat.
Dinner music.
Dinner
show.
I mean, you can actually inspire them and give them advantage on their center.
Sure. I
Wait.
collect one of each
Not advantage, but
food and
Yeah.
get in the back of
inspiration.
holding. Yeah, if we decide to shoot, we should press back in. Yeah.
So you wake up the oracle.
Mushroom, eat.
Oh,
I hand him some fruits. Eat those first,
Eat the fruit first. And then
eat the fruit from.
and then I.
He kind of puts two and two together there. And it starts. He's like,
Yeah, that.
not quite like that, but sure.
That's-
You
oh, that's what he does. That's
you
what he
do
does.
you, yes.
You do you, Orc. You do you.
It works.
I just see the
No, wait.
mushroom.
He takes a bite of the mushroom and he's like, oh.
This is the worst.
I do not want to be around when I have to avoid the
I
battle
feel
later.
so bad.
All right, now give me a good berry.
Do not eat any good berries. Taking your good berries. Everybody out. I have to
Now.
He just continues eating until there's like a hollow inside this mushroom, so they can just take a crap in the mushroom. Where have we gone?
Leaving a surprise for somebody.
You're fertilizing the mushroom. It's fine. Oh, this is so good.
I have a feeling we're all a little sugar high. Just slightly.
Okay. Oh.
That cake was very, very sugary.
Okay, so after a bunch of shenanigans, a couple hurls, mostly from the orc, and a couple times gets on the verge of passing out, and one of you just stuffs fruit and is actually chewing it, swallowing it, never make it, and you guys are able to bite into it. You can actually see a gemstone.
Don't take it. Something bad could happen.
I take it. Something bad already happened.
You're able to kind of
You
pry it.
fucking argue this, okay? Alright, now the orc needs one. Start eating the other one.
My mascara is running, alright? Like, that's sad.
You press the digitate mascara on so you can run.
Yes, I pressed digitate, don't I? Because I'm not wearing a normal feet. Who would do that? Tell me I'm pretty.
Okay, everybody talk louder and clearer.
Okay.
I cannot speak more clearly, but I can be loud.
It sounds muffled.
Because it's
Yeah, because I think it's the air conditioner.
Hold on, I'll move it.
Yes, it could just be relocated. That way the sound's not trying to go against it. And that's probably good enough, honestly.
I did not tell you to stop being nothing.
Sure.
Fixed it. I think we should. Did anything bad happen when he took the gem out of the mushroom?
He threw up.
Anything worse than that?
Sure. Aaron throws up just because we're all out of food in the stomach, but
I then eat the food and not throwing up
Is that better?
until I feel normal again. I'm not leaving this room until I feel normal again.
I think that's fine. I don't know. I have my volume turned all the way up, so that's the best I can do.
It should be fine now.
Okay.
What kind of gem is this?
What's a random gem?
Does it have to be something specific? Is it not in the book? No. Funny. For this situation, an emerald. This is all fruits of nature.
Sure. An emerald.
Alright.
A clear-cut emerald. Polished. Everything. Okay. Let's go back.
Okay. Okay.
I think she's waving at the half-orc.
Oh,
They
how
can't
far
come
you
with
went
us.
it? We're trying to go the right way this time?
Well, yeah, anyone that takes a mushroom for me, we're good friends. So
You come with us.
You get your belt back.
He's like, son of a bitch.
Sorry, we had to take some precautions.
Did you say emerald?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Number
emerald.
10.
Cool. He's like, may I have my belt back? Ties it back. Realizes his pants is kind of hanging down. Pulls it up.
it's to make some adjustments.
Yeah.
Well, unless you want to stay here and try and eat through another mushroom by yourself.
Well, now that I know how, I possibly could,
Good.
but I'd rather not do that again.
No.
All right. Back to the sundial, he says.
Alright.
Party member get.
Oh, can this be what he looks like?
Hey, what's your name?
The half-orc.
He
Yeah.
has one.
Alright, yeah. We get Fabio.
Is his name Hercules?
Can he please look like this?
Sure. He doesn't have that armor, though.
That's fine.
I have trouble
Very
envisioning
tempted.
a dude looking like that
We
town
just
dollar
can't show
mushroom.
his lips.
His name is Alec Dryson.
I like it. I'm kidding.
Is that like Eric's but with like a southern Alec?
Alright. Who's that?
Hey, go, I'll hop
Ooh, maybe give that
Go shake his hand.
You will forever be my brother and food.
to.
We have a very
Hey,
strange bond.
We'll get you some
Shane
cheese
and I
fries
would
later.
name giblets, but we're the only one that's going to get that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember the layout. I've got like 2 minutes. Sorry.
You know what?
I think she wants to eat
Cool. You guys traveled back the same path you guys came in, because there's only one entrance to this garden. The orc is kind of in the middle of the pack with you guys. You guys come around the bend and you arrive at the sundial.
I looked at the orc.
The orc is suddenly gone.
Anyway.
He's not on the same path we are.
The sundial is pointed north and east.
Alright,
I'm heading for that 130 or
Northeast.
whatever. It's,
yeah.
Northeast?
yeah.
Cool. You take the path to the northeast.
That's true.
Road less traveled.
Ooh, the marker.
There are 4 areas.
Oh, are we gonna get some yams now?
Facing the northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest direction. They appear there for about 10 seconds, and they immediately start spinning. Like they slowly spin and speed up. As they speed up, they start to shrink, as if they're like sinking into the center of the sundial. And then they grow back out, slow down, and then point in those same directions again. The process repeats.
I investigate the sundial once more.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I want to look at our stones.
Okay. Absolutely. You can take like a. Okay. What do you want to look at with this?
Just in general, is there something that makes them not normal stones?
We know that there's someone that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing strong.
Like markings, anything, instruction manual,
That would be great. There's no
Japanese
such
sigils.
there's no such thing that
Okay, this is great.
no such thing.
Okay.
Guys, there's a picture of a guy shoving a gem up his butt. Who's volunteering?
I need to know about those caterpillar creatures on the shelf. That's
Oh, those are grubs from Homestuck.
pull one out so they can see. All
I'll get the hand puppet one. I made them when we were into Homestuck, and we're actually Jenny and I are going to ClassiCon on next Saturday, or next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and our friends that we're staying with are doing one less Homestuck thing, so we're taking some Homestuck stuff. So I have just this one. It's a hand puppet.
I like the one with the teeth.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Trezzy?
I like the one with the teeth. Okay. So you're inspecting the sundial. What exactly are you inspecting?
I'm seeing if when they converge, if it creates any kind of like portal, or to see if when they converge, there's a specific spot they're converging on, since they're coming together tightly.
They actually kind of disappear, and then they expand back out. Like it has like the arc, the pointer on the sundial. I forget what it's called. I don't know. But they kind of disappear into that, and then they expand back out.
Is it pointed north or at 12 o'clock? Like the physical point?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
What are these?
It's currently pointed this way. We'll get to that. There's nothing
Unless
to
we're
do.
lost forever already.
Nothing to do with the
No,
current
I'm
monster.
not.
There's something that I will be doing later,
Okay.
if you guys want to solve things. However, the orc is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. Which means he went a different way. Don't know.
Well, he could have ended up in a different place, or he could have solved the puzzle, or he could have gone on a path, and now he's somewhere else.
Well, it could have been that he entered that same area through a different portal to that area, so he's back in the portal to that area that he went through as opposed to the portal to the area.
So, if we assume that the gemstones are in fact not something that is generating progress, but are more like distractions, then we can assume that following the arrows is incorrect, which means we have 4 directions that we should possibly go.
Why would we assume
Because when we split the difference, we have to know.
Because when we went in a direction that did not necessitate a gemstone, the shadows shifted.
However, if you remember, the orc talked about going to the 9 o'clock spot where there was not an arrow, and he wound up in the garden.
Oh, that's true. He was in the exit.
So maybe we need to go down one of the paths at this point.
Yeah. I vote either this or that one.
Could always split up?
Yeah.
Don't.
The orc,
Totally
the orc
does.
appears behind you. He says.
What?
With the giant lobster monster.
What?
I asked him what happened.
I'm running out of magical items.
Well, have you been into that room multiple times?
Yes.
Which
Which
way
way
did you go?
Jinx.
I have officially gone in every cardinal direction.
So, like, these?
All
All eight.
eight.
Oh,
All 8
all
are
8.
cardinals.
And all of them have brought you back to this point?
I've been going through the same cycle of those rooms. With the lake, with Goda, with the Cyclops, with the garden.
Let's try to pick up the sundial
And move it.
and move it.
Okay.
I like the idea.
I mean, he better be able to if he's throwing boulders further than the Cyclops is. For real.
He's also a caster of Humantrix.
He made charm.
We did.
If you ask him, he can tell you.
We did move the sundial.
I'm not talking
rotate back and
turn.
forth.
I'm talking like
actually, like,
manhole cover.
Okay,
Yes, the other
I'm in.
I'm getting my Legend of Zelda on at this point.
tunnel underneath it.
I'm in.
Right.
I tried to help.
Everybody combined is able to lift it. Again, it's very heavy, but you're able to like kind of just lift the stone sundial and just put it over a foot or two. There's a ring on the ground of dirt where the grass hasn't grown, but otherwise there's no change. The sundial still does what it has been doing. The X, then the spin, then the X, then the spin, then the X, then the spin.
I would like to inspect the sundial with paging through my knowledge of books that I have gone through on magic and such, while at Candlelight Keep and all the books that we found and all our adventures, anything that sounds remotely familiar to this situation.
Okay.
I think that when it spins, it's like shuffling. So he may not have gone into everyone the way he thinks he has. Does that make sense?
There's always been a correct path, he says. There's always a correct path. There's only one.
If you've been to all the 8.
Go ahead and make a history check.
11.
11. The only thing that you can recall is Zonkel himself was a very paranoid man. So a lot of times you would not expect something of his creation to be exactly there.
Got it.
There are 4 situations we've been through: the garden, the pearls, the cyclops, the lobster.
This would be 5.
Yeah, because you got good.
Chul, Cyclops, Carnivorous Garden, Pagoda, and then the garden.
After.
Has he gone to any other places we haven't been to?
He names them off. He's like, there's the lobster creatures, there's the Cyclops, there's those killer plants, and then there's the man in the pagoda,
In the garden.
and then the garden where we met.
Any others?
No.
So at least 3 other pathways.
Doesn't.
No, but if he's gone down all 8,
Which
There
where
have
the
been
confusion
repeating
is.
Yeah, the paths, from my experience, and I've been doing this for quite a while, the paths don't correspond to a specific encounter. It seems like if you choose the wrong, you go back to
But at the same time,
you counter the trap or the puzzle.
you don't have ammo. You shouldn't be able to progress without us.
Well, he walked with you guys,
And
yeah, as a group.
So he was still a part of us.
Where did you go for a little while?
Well, I came back here. You guys weren't here, which I suppose makes sense if you guys hadn't progressed to where I was. But
he hadn't got to where he was yet.
so
When
I
we caught up to him. When we caught up to him, he was able to catch up to us.
Yes.
So I took the last path, thinking it had to be it. There's only one solution, and I came back and had to give up yet another healing potion.
There's some good versions in that one.
There is some healing potion.
We should go and procure those young folk before we leave here.
That's what the orcs do. Yes.
I'm-
Just a little bit is coming up at the same time.
Rose.
Pieces of apple, berries, mushroom, chunks of mushroom.
Okay, well,
Like wizard. This-
you guys want to just pick a direction?
That's it. I'm out of ideas.
I would like to go back to the direction we just came from to see if it goes back to just the 2 or if it goes back to the X.
I'm okay with this plan.
I will sit here and meditate on this.
By that, we need to see.
Experimentation is the foundation of knowledge.
I'm for this. I'll go.
All right.
Yeah.
You say go back the way you came, so that is this way. This way. Well, when you arrive at the garden, you always enter at this point. when you arrive at the sundial. You always
Gotcha.
meet at the south.
I'm still fine with that. To the 6.
You go towards the 6. Less than a minute later, you arrive at the same scene you saw before at the children's pool. Building the center is a 80-foot square courtyard. It's a circular pool of water 60 feet across. The water is dark and murky, reducing visibility to about 1 foot. A garnet gemstone hovers 1 foot above the center of the pool. Another
Well,
path-
someone want to wipe these guys out and get the stuff at the bottom?
Oh, vengeance.
So the gemstones are irrelevant.
Maybe not.
You two are the ones with the highest passive perception, right?
Yep.
What is your passive perception? 18?
17, I
17.
think.
17.
You have 17 also? Okay. Anybody with a higher than 15 passive perception, the orc mentioned that he was gonna like meditate on it. As soon as you guys start walking back, you see him just kind of like sit on the sundial. He's just kind of, but then he gets out of sight as you guys progress up.
I think I understand.
You guys get to the shul pool. You guys can proceed however you wish.
I mean,
We
I
can
don't,
either throw a magical item in and progress on, or just kill them and get all their magical items.
or not grab the garden and just leave. I
I
think I
would
figured it out.
I don't want to get any hit points.
Enlighten us.
I think the sundial itself is the transportation device. We simply need to stand upon it.
When it's spinning.
Yes.
Wouldn't the trigger
When-
for that effect, though, be us going the correct path and arriving back to the sundial?
Sundial shouldn't change at this point.
Okay.
This is what we've gotten so far. When we enter into the room via here. If we go forward, it just brought us back to the sundial.
Yep.
When we went to the west, it took us to the garden. When we go east, it will take us around to the different things. And when we go back, it'll reset us to the.
So I think we should just go back.
So, we're gonna need to start taking diagonals because
I like.
the cardinal directions are just gonna take us.
I want to try the sundial thing first.
You guys want to like just
Just,
get-
just
back.
literally just walk right
Walk
back.
Nope, 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 nope.
You guys have to make a decision as a group. Then they have a
Yeah.
majority vote, I guess.
To turn around and just go back.
I'm about to pounce on those things
Yeah.
again.
Like,
We leave him.
your javelin is ready with divine energy.
And then they just leave. I'm like,
I
"Aw,
gotta grab your.
come on, but
If we wind up back here, we'll kill him.
So are you guys headed back as a group?
Yes.
Any-
So, and I'm gonna go
yeah, I'm
back.
fine.
Okay, all right. You guys head back. The path winds for a little bit, and you arrive back at the troll.
Yep. All right, let's kill him. Let's go. We have to go through this.
We have to get the garment to get out of it.
There it is, wearing pure irritation.
That's the point.
I shoot an arrow at one of the things.
Well, they're underwater.
They're underwater. Someone go grab the
We
garnet.
can go ahead.
Wait.
And roll, we can go ahead and roll initiative.
How big is the pool?
The pool
Is it greater than 60 feet across?
What, you want to try to ice?
Yes.
Just leave him in there?
Yes.
Grab their stuff at the bottom. Magic items.
Yeah.
Okay.
The pool's about 50 feet.
I will gladly
Oh,
try.
60 feet across.
I'm
60 feet
just,
across.
I just want to bring up here that some of us endeavored into Operation Gatecrasher, where we avoided this whole thing.
You mean we just a giant chunk out of a piece of rock?
That was good.
It was worthy. It was a worthy try.
There is, you never go into the maze.
Question.
You
Yes.
never play by the maze's rules.
Shocking grass.
Yes.
requires
That
me
is the
to
road
touch
less
something
traveled.
Correct.
and then shock the fuck out of it.
Correct.
Will it do it if I touch the water?
Here, arrived in 3.5.
I would. You still need to touch the creature. It would disperse. It would have to be very close range.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a cantrip.
So I can't just like electrify them.
But I would say
they're dead.
if they're standing in water, you probably have advantage on the attack roll. But that's me being generous.
No, that's fine.
Technically, it's just an attack roll.
Yeah. All right.
I
That's not my move.
I position myself next to the pool, ready to cast Cone of Cold the instant they all pop out.
Okay.
This is the mage hand on it.
You guys want to roll initiative? Are you guys intending on fighting?
Yes.
Okay, roll initiative.
She's just. I think we're all just like. Ah!
I mean, his plan's working because he's about to make me use a spell slot that I had no intentions of using before we got to the tower.
Never go in the maze.
I didn't want to go in the maze.
Never go in the maze.
Never go in the maze.
Unless you have to.
What's that Pan's Labyrinth?
That was good. That was fun.
I did like that movie.
I like that.
Good movie.
So, I was kind of telling Kelsey this. Probably shouldn't have, but it's not really a maze. It's more of a puzzle.
It
It's
is.
the right and wrong decision.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, there's no like navigation right now. All right, initiatives.
That's the last splits.
Eridan.
14.
9.
14.
Who wants to go first? You guys choose.
I prefer to go first.
Because you're gonna go.
3.
Would you like to go last?
Sure.
Sure. Yep. The twos will be on an
She
initiative.
can't communicate this time.
Nope.
There we go. See the universal language.
Universal.
Violence speaks volumes in any language.
Sure.
Okay. You have to. You arrive at. You're around the pool. You're waiting to strike and everything like that. But
Garden has to be first.
yeah, nothing is happening.
I will aim. I'm going for the garden.
You're gonna like walk across the pond to get to garden, or you're gonna like pull towards it.
I don't have anything to pull it towards.
I mage hand it.
Oh, do you?
You may
Cool.
it. Okay. All
I
right.
don't have that.
You get it about halfway through the pond and lobsters.
I wanted to prepare an action
I
for
pulled-
that.
Do any of them have injuries that look like they've recently been bad?
No.
I knew it.
You
Every
can
single-
surmise that the area resets every single time.
Yeah.
I wanted to prepare. I wanted to prepare an action to throw my lightning down.
That's-
I pull out a magnet.
Okay.
Dude, then it lights your eye. You know,
This is perfectly fine. I don't want to go into full combat. So go ahead and go to full.
They pop. Okay.
And then you can do your.
I do the lightning down.
And if anybody else had anything else that they prepared,
I don't even know.
I'm gonna say you can because you mage hand. But
I'm just gonna.
okay, I like the gun fingers.
I'm going to hope that Gavin's behind me because I am not making him immune to this spell.
Oh, and when I pull out the I'll pull out the dagger. That's
I dig it. I dig it.
a.
Us gun finger mages have to stick together, yeah.
What's that?
Perpetuate a long tradition.
What was that scene in that video game?
Tales from Borderlands?
Yes,
Yeah.
the gunfight scene. The
That's
figure fight
amazing.
scene.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was amazing. The traditional accounting
Yeah.
gunfights.
Is it Constitution? Okay. I forget how many.
4. I thought.
That's horrible. 3.
Like no.
No, there were definitely just one.
There's
I'm pretty sure there was
like half a total.
43.
43 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
I thought you were sitting there 43 trolls. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
what's your save?
They heard I was coming back.
Okay. They all fail.
I'm sorry, 19.
19. They fail. How much?
43.
They're all blooded. Right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do your thing.
Cool. This is attack. I make all of them my target. What do you do with 20s on this?
Like critical hit.
Yeah, but like, is that critical for the like the secondary damage? Or
Any dice that you roll as a part of the damage is doubled.
Oh, neat.
Not the number that you roll, but you double the amount of dice that you roll. So,
I do.
a lot. This is why smites are so good.
I do. I like this one.
You want a cone of gold over there?
It's about to get. It's about to get large.
How many gates is that?
Depends on how big the smite was.
If I end up smiting, the initial target gets 46. So
Oh, is this lightning
that's
javelin?
the lightning gun.
You already used it once. You cannot use it until done.
When?
The lightning javelin?
Yes. When?
He's using it right.
The carnivorous guard.
Yeah, you threw it at one.
Oh yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So you guys can take roll it.
Bummer.
That's
It's still a crit,
That said, yeah, I still
Lightning
get the one
tried
thing.
and your extra. I think it's was it 2d8?
It's 1d8.
One extra 1d8 damage. That's also double. So,
Great.
In that case,
Sure, is anyone okay anything? Or wait out?
Or
Or should I come?
either. Curious.
The red thing?
Yes.
Right,
One of those.
yeah, yes, please.
the red thing?
Whichever.
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you.
John is my favorite human. I wish to smother him in warm robot-y affection.
Yeah.
Stop hijacking my bot! Just kidding. I appreciate you running it.
I'm going to probably level 3.
Okay.
Level 3.
Smite.
So that's an extra. What, 4? Yeah. Because it's
Level 3, a third level spell slot smite would be
48.
3d8. And it's 1 1.
it's 1 once. Okay.
Do you want some icing too?
Icing.
So first.
Sue's just saying, get it off my plate, please. You can't do this anymore.
What do you want
There's
there?
steak in there.
Do that one guy. That's
No. It's an extra 2d8 for first level spell slot, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first. So, if you're doing a level, you said 3, it would be 4d8.
Which is then in fact 8d8. That's
Goodness.
correct.
Wait, 88? 88?
I'll wait.
She has her
Ah!
automatic
John?
relative.
Roll the hammer.
Does count?
They're 88.
I mean, I have the legitimate 88 you gave or something.
I was like, they're totally balanced. Same density.
Are they?
You cannot control me, tiny human. Oh boy.
Plus the initial damage would be
Why haven't I been using that?
67.
Because I just prepared it and gave you guys.
It does.
Yeah. That is good for
I've been using.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Slight overkill. Not
Yeah,
much.
I-
Not much.
I joined the camera.
I'm
Go ahead, Gordon.
Oh, your favorite.
I thought I was gonna get stabbed.
That's amazing.
But yeah, if you need to roll 88, you get to roll a hammer.
I feel
Roll
like I've
the
done this
hammer.
this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
making the necessary adjustments.
Is that stone cold?
All right. You wanted the Eldritch Blast and you wanted the
yeah, and
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
Josh, this is what the dice looked like 3 days ago.
Ooh, harsh.
What's their
Have they just seen too much action?
They
This
have a
makes 6 years old.
16
I know. I just
basic.
But yeah, the old ones, they were styrofoam covered in clay. And then, so when it started to flake off,
Yeah.
I was going to repaint them, but they just kind of disintegrated.
Yeah.
16 damage.
So this is oven-baked
Oh, I
clay.
feel the hit.
You have to roll to hit. Yeah.
much better?
But you get 2 attacks, so make sure you roll both attacks.
Oh.
Does 8 damage kill any of them?
I'm sorry. How much damage did you deal?
Well, the first one was 8.
Okay.
First one was 8.
No.
And the second one is 11.
11. Okay.
I was asking because if the first one killed someone, I'm not going to attack the dead body twice.
Okay. Go ahead.
Does that 18 hit?
That's what I'm making
Okay.
It'll be your
Lights
your
fall
long
out of.
damage.
The
Remember, it's magical. So
Your choice.
Plus 6. So 16 damage.
okay. 16 damage.
Yeah,
Roll max damage.
I rolled Colossal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
Colossal Slayer.
Yeah.
Sorry. 15 to hit.
That one's a miss. So 16 damage. That one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it on that one. It's close enough to die.
Good.
There's 2 left. We'll go into initiative proper at this point. Aridin, you're first up. 2 of them were dead. The other 2 have only taken critical damage.
It's really because you're talking.
I think I'm good for right now. Thank you.
I looked a lot like that half orc trying to finish off the buffalo dip. I was like,
I put it on my plate, I believe.
I took it out only to lose it again.
I'm not an enforcer of anything like that.
And nobody should be.
Who are you looking for, sir?
Sylvaninor's frozen. There it is. I cast Sylvaninor's frozen breath.
Awesome.
Glad you used that.
It's a dex save.
Which is worse than their constitution.
And that will never make it.
it's not
They both failed.
They're cousins.
So, describe how the spell looks. This is your custom
Yes, this
spell.
is my custom spell. The visage of a silver dragon hovers overhead, opening its maw and ejecting a cold mist down out over. 16 damage, and they are all restrained.
Do you want to take a look?
I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure it says. Pretty sure it says.
Okay, it
Yeah,
is.
This
speed becomes 0.
Yeah,
attack
restrained.
is a treat. Because attack rolls against the creature's advantage, and the creature attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on next 3 so is that 16?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that spell.
Me too. It hasn't come up a lot lately, just because I haven't needed to kill people still.
Yeah, so they're half frozen in the lake right now. How long does it last?
Save ends.
Rose.
No, my next turn.
The beginning of your next turn? Or end,
Hmm.
you tell me. The Balin is your
Zoom tight.
Okay.
Maybe
I
should
have
take it
lost.
through.
End of my next turn.
I think you have plenty of character.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Fine. You said there's 2 left.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna.
You're very icy.
I'm just gonna shoot it.
As I was saying, it shouldn't take much at this point. Also, roll advantage.
Yep, attack rolls have advantage. Which means you get your sneak attack. Well, nobody's necessarily adjacent to them. So
Well, that one hit.
okay, well, is that your sneak attack?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was the first one.
Well, you can choose to on a different one if you want to.
Okay.
This is probably going to kill it.
Definitely.
Okay, it's
Oh, no.
a D8.
for the thing.
For
Yeah.
D6 for the acid damage.
640 acid damage.
And what's your sneak attack?
It's 2, so I need 2 more D6.
Oh, I don't have to become friends with the wizard anymore.
What?
I have 10 hearts. I'm playing Stardew Valley, sorry.
Sorry.
Harsh. I want to be your friend. Silver Tower's awesome, by the way. We got to play sometime. Was it Silver Tower? The board game that I picked up last week.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
33.
33 damage is enough to hit it. Actually, by like 2 points. So.
Yep. That's where my man put it at.
So is that all of them down?
No, there's one
No,
more.
there's one more. I do have my other shots.
Do it.
Uh,
Which also has advantage.
yeah,
You know.
24 hit.
That is it. Don't forget to add your dexterity modifier too.
Yeah. Thanks. I'll take it. It changed colors. Oh, that's
10.
10.
Still helping.
Still good.
Yeah.
All right. It is the Troll's turn.
That's the one.
It can't move.
Because it's your crit.
It readies its action to prepare to somebody if they get close.
The piles.
Silver Shadow.
I'm just gonna do my thing again. And
You have advantage.
I have advantage.
Yeah.
Sweet.
There's
Sorry, I'm
no-
catching a fish.
Restraint's so good.
Strained is so good.
Advantage on
That's
all
why I
attacks.
accepted subpar damage, because the damage comes from the rest of my party.
There's a level 4 spell too.
Yeah.
There's only one left, right?
Correct.
Yep, that one hits. That one hits.
Which is good.
Was it a crit?
And that one hits.
No,
No.
the other one was a 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I hit 3 times.
Good.
7 and 13 plus 12, 25 damage.
25 damage is enough to kill. If it wasn't this close. So, I don't like math. The trolls are in a bloody heap on the shore of Tiamat.
I checked the
A
list.
frozen bloody heap.
I go in.
See after darkness.
You're like, oh, I need to take a breath. Oh, no, I'm good.
Yep.
Still getting used to it. Still getting used to it.
Oh! Oh, never mind.
Wow. This does not affect me at all.
As dead flesh, you see. So,
I do take, one of the copious amounts of rope that I have and tie something heavy to the end and just kind of lower it down for me.
Me.
Thanks.
She ties me.
the rope is.
You would drown.
The rope is silk, so it's.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets heavy. And it's,
Yes.
I lower the rope down so you just be like, ding, ding,
I
it's
walk
done.
over him in the water, and like if he starts,
He's just
picks
like.
up,
He's just like.
catch, throw, catch, throw.
Are there any potions of
Oh,
healing?
Yeah, there should be nothing left at the bottom of this thing.
There will be none of these potions left before it even makes surface.
Oh, he's like,
That's fine. I'm just saying.
I'm just like, here, guys.
don't drink underwater. This is not gonna work out well.
I'm okay with that. Just make sure there's nothing left down there.
Don't worry.
Cool.
All right.
Just call me Shmolunky.
We have, at this point, we have 8 potions of healing because you threw one in, he threw another.
Someone else can take
I
it.
got it.
Oh, you're marking it down.
Well, don't worry about the potions of healing yet, because that number's going to change before it hits surface.
Okay.
He's got dibs. He went down there.
You're like,
I still retain you cannot drink underwater.
it's whatever.
He's not a skeleton though, so he can create a seal.
Or the sea be a harsh
Yeah.
mistress.
There is one potion of growth.
I give it to Sorsha.
Just on principle. You need this?
One potion
nice.
of fire breath.
Oh, fine.
Some sort of rod. The rod that I was describing before has two stallions at the end of each rod. At the end of the rod.
That's an immovable rod. Say
Wouldn't it have buttons on it?
that could be the horses.
Not necessarily.
One magical +1 weapon that I will allow you guys to choose whatever it is, because I'm nice.
4 potions of healing.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Come down to stop me?
A potion of resistance, which we will roll for right now. So he wants to roll a.
Ooh, what kind? Okay, I'll have John do it. He hasn't got to roll very many dice yet. So.
You have the
Rules.
you have the-
Yes, I do. Just
I'll pass my ball.
It's not a fun song. We'll give it to you. Just
Cool.
roll d10.
Your face.
Potion growth. I read that as 4.
4.
It has nothing to do with your hand, right? Your
This
hand
is a
right
potion of
You got potatoes on the bottom.
P-O-T, potato.
a potion of lightning resistance.
Alright. That's,
Handy against blue dragon.
I
think.
I'll look at the charts as I.
Dragon.
I don't care what
Handy against blue dragon.
Yeah, it is.
Anything else?
Yes.
That'd be handy when your face looks good.
And a clear sapphire gem that's heavy with magic. You recognize it because it has the same type of rooms that your other elemental gem had. However, it's a different color.
I want the sapphire. I want the sapphire gem on principle.
Nope.
It is an elemental gem. It summons an air elemental.
Yoink. Like, if you're tossing stuff up, that one literally pocket.
Like, oh,
Keep tossing
alright,
everything
yep.
up.
So the
Anything else?
weapon.
Anything else? Come on.
I just.
No, we're just being thorough.
Yeah, and a +5 purple sword.
Oh, you
Yes!
It goes
Do
to
it!
snacks,
To
mix
the
and
Irish
snack.
turn.
It's
It's on.
No.
It's been recorded.
Josh,
But if
we're
you
gonna
write
fight
it
over
down.
I used my inspiration point that
That's a
Monsieur gave me
terrible
last
idea.
time and take away the +5 purple sword.
Oh damn, that's
You win
legitimate.
this time.
Oh, you just reminded me of all the Saturday morning cartoons, John.
Okay.
Indeed.
The +1 weapon, any weapon that you want it to be.
Who does
Is
not
it
have
just
a
a
plus
plus
one?
one weapon?
It's the +1 weapon.
I have a +1 weapon.
I have no need for weapon.
I have a +1 weapon. I have several +1 weapons.
Yeah, I think
Your
I have
halberd is
two.
not +1.
That's
kind of what.
Yeah. Indeed. Yeah. So that's where my suggestion was going. But if she wants a +1 auto crossbow,
A +1 on everything.
So she wouldn't be able to add it to her crossbow.
I already has axe damage on it.
okay.
Your halberd.
I don't weapons, so.
What's that? You want to identify that rod? There.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It is an immovable rod.
That's an immovable rod.
So
It's awesome.
yeah,
It's
okay.
at the bottom of the
it's a rod.
You know it
It's, at one end of it has a little button. You press the button. When you let go, it stays there. Nothing can move it without exerting
the plane
massive
shifting.
amount of force. It does have a maximum weight that it can support, but it does not move.
That's what I use to get out.
You're just like click, click, click.
There's nothing.
It works in water.
It doesn't use to do the stuff.
You fall slow enough. It doesn't work outside without you. No, it's specified.
Yeah,
You have to
yeah.
have two
But like,
different-
there's different ways you can do it. Like if you're like climbing a wall.
Yeah, I mean, I could just be like, click, click.
The immovable rod is something fun that has a lot of versatility that you can just do a lot with.
I like immovable
Right
rods.
was there.
All right.
Mops in the washing machine.
I would like.
Balin says that out loud. Aaron is like, yes.
Yes. If nobody has any use for
I
the
should.
+1 weapon, I would like
It
it
is-
to be a +1 blade.
It's yours, bro.
Yes.
I would also like the immovable rod because I like playing with immovable rods.
Then why aren't you in the sex palace?
Right.
Yeah, I'm okay with any everybody.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Hey, I stole the elemental gem. I'm cool.
Okay, so
I will trade the immovable rod for the sapphire.
Oh. Like Monopoly.
I don't have a use for a immovable rod, so I'm keeping my sapphire.
You make yourself feel smaller, and you'd be like,
You could do pull-up.
All right.
you may
Where'd Silver
need
Shadow
to see
go?
over a fence. Just
See, you guys all think of it this way. I
The-
say turn it slightly at an angle, and then I can climb up.
oh no. It's,
Really
Even
small
taller?
rod, though.
yeah, it's about this thing.
Yeah, but that's
Oh,
the difference
I
from
think it
here
was
to an
like
extra
that.
foot.
There was in Critical Role. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
So it goes, it sounds cute.
There was a bard that had a immovable rod. He teleported into the stomach of this ancient black dragon
That bit, yeah.
and clicked the rod.
Ooh.
So the dragon,
Drag couldn't move.
well, he could, and he did, but it
killed us.
ripped through him. Yeah.
That's awesome.
You cannot move the
We're
rod.
gonna have to
You
talk
cannot
about it
move
about
the
this.
epic level for it.
So there are plenty.
A
of-
dragon is not enough force to move.
Which is why I was debating.
Are
It's
there any
teleportation.
things here that we should say
Dude,
for
we
Gavin?
could do like a relay handoff. You got
That's
the
fine.
opportunity.
Yeah. I know where the rod's at.
It does not require attunement, so it could just easily.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't require attunement. For right now, we're saying it doesn't require attunement.
So
There'd be no reason to require attunement. So.
We can pose question to Gavin.
The growth potion uses the reduce enlarge person spell,
Yeah.
but uses the enlarge part of it. So
Maybe we should say that.
whatever that does.
We should give that to Dominic in like dire straits.
Yeah, give that to Dominic, give him that, and have him drink the fire giant strength potion.
You might as well just turn it into a fire giant.
At that
That's
point,
exactly what
yeah,
I was
like
thinking.
I put all the potions together into one.
No!
You don't do that.
It's too late. It's too late.
Just make a beer
A
hat.
unicorn. Now that's fine.
Like
It's mixing in your stuff.
I now want a potion beer hat. I really,
Who
really,
doesn't?
really
The
want a
reason-
potion.
You know who would make that for you?
Gold.
Snivet.
Sniven would
Yeah.
I'm sure he's already got me.
Hey, Snivet, I need a potion beer hat. He goes, hold on. Here you go. Oh, you have one.
Just put the potion here, click the button, it pops off the cork, and it just automatically feeds into your mouth.
Speaking of old games, that's the reason I want the Sapphire. Is because that
Sapphire.
was
His
the
character's name
sorcerer.
was Sapphire.
It's the last
Well,
game.
then you'll be upset to know the whole purpose of the sapphires were going to smack it against the ground for one glorious magical
Or
effect.
And I think that is appropriate. So I think that's appropriate legacy end.
That is kind of what happened to her anyway. So, yeah, smash.
Well, that's what you do when you start with a negative D4 hit die.
No, I killed her more than once.
Yeah.
You got me a few times. The
Icy
first
Fire.
one was with the great sword wielding slab.
Yeah, there was
I think I'm funny.
there was an elemental slad that just had a great sword. He was like,
That's something else.
Great. Like very first encounter, they went into like the elemental plane of fire. Walks in, first attack roll, first round of combat. And
There was this whole dungeon we were supposed to do, and then it became about rescuing.
yeah, it was just like, and they're like, okay, we're leaving.
Yep, done.
Sapphire's dead. We gotta go.
Yeah, that's where the artillery was.
And then the dungeon was canceled.
Nice.
So, repercussions.
It was fun.
So we have 4 healing potions, 1 potion of growth, 1 potion of fire breath. Stallion's rod goes to you.
Hey!
Oh, it's
Stallion's rod is alright.
Stallion's
rod.
I thought it was Stallion. Is that why you went by in the 80s?
Yeah. No, that was some other genius.
Plus 1 magical glaive,
Here's my stepfather.
potion of lightning resistance, whose power,
Was that?
and then a clear sapphire gem,
Yeah, I
with
just
some
got
arrow.
that.
Yeah, somebody else should that potion of resistance.
I have a lot of resistances already. I can bestow resistance too. So, yeah, my actions are starting to get heavy.
The next time a breath is coming at me, it's going into deflected, so I don't need it.
The good thing about a potion is you don't need to concentrate.
You have an
Yeah.
epic save.
I have an epic
So
save
I'll
ring.
take the lightning resistance.
There we go.
I have a shake it out of the way ring.
Gavin doesn't need it because Gavin
Love it.
can feasibly make it safe to take no damage. So.
If it's a dexterity save.
Yeah. It's a can.
Okay.
I'm sure
I'll
lightning
put
is
the rest
You
in the
got-
bag of holding. Thank you very much.
And the good thing about that is I can take that as a bonus action.
Yep. Is one of those healing potions open?
Yeah, yeah.
4 of those healing potions are open.
Got 4. You want to take one?
Pretty sure you guys have a lot of good potions.
We do.
Yeah.
I will take 2.
2.
We
Okay.
may or may not
I'll
have
take
learned
one.
our lesson.
1 for you. And that leaves 1 left. Who's our taker?
Oh, I'll take it. I mean, it can replace the one that was in my.
Mouth.
Huh?
I don't know.
Alright. Everything has been distributed except the potion of I can just hold it.
Hang on to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Either or.
Or you can
I was thinking because I climb up on stuff a lot.
Well,
that would be pretty neat. But
it would be, but my major thought behind it was you have all these effects based on adjacency. If you take up more space, you have more adjacency.
Your zone of control is
Especially with
bigger.
your feet.
Has anyone seen Civil War?
yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm thinking about, right?
Yeah, that too.
Just
Okay.
make sure it actually
And
has
now I
water
want
drop.
that. Yes.
Oh,
Come on!
Okay, sorry. I had to.
Spoilers.
there's a lot of good lines.
No spoilers. You roll your
You
neck.
move your seat up.
Spoilers.
No. I hate you.
There's a lot of good lines. All right. Continuing on, you guys have got your magical items. What would you like to do now?
Is it good for real?
Oh, okay.
Grab the stone and go forward.
Yeah, you've got the guardian.
I went there.
Oh yeah.
Yep, you grab the stone, you continue on the path. Which path?
We want to go back where we came.
I guess
Well, forward.
technically forward at this
Oh.
point.
Okay.
Smiter.
Smiter.
Yeah.
Are we at 2 shadows? Or are we at?
Still the spinny axe.
Over this.
You arrive back at the sundial, and there is an X that spins, and then an X that spins, and then an X
I jump on the
spins,
sundial.
Yeah, like we should be on.
Yeah.
Is the orc there?
He's not there.
Oh, right. We all got on the sundial.
Alright, climb on the damn thing. We've done weirder shit.
Yes.
I put something on my
Huge.
shoulders.
Oh, okay. I was imagining something else like this big.
No.
Sundial's massive.
Yeah.
There's a reason it took all of us
All
to
of
turn it.
Well, I was just imagining stone. So stone.
It is that big.
So it's like, it's large.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, it's bigger than the table.
Yeah.
If the table stretched itself to meet its full circumference, that's probably it.
I think the table's probably like 7 feet long.
So each
So it'd be longer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's huge. But yeah, so yeah. Same on.
Yeah. So yes, so you guys all hop on it, kind of huddle together. You get a sinking feeling like you're falling into the sundial. All of a sudden, you land in a 50 by 50 foot square with a sundial.
I wish that I had 3 spell slots to burn.
Jumping on top of the sundial
You
is
and me
a
can
half
go.
orc.
Ah!
You and me can go full dispel magic, man.
No, I
You
just
just
really,
start throwing
I
it
just want to
over.
like angrily lob every spell I have at nothing, just out of sheer
You're
nostalgia.
like, dude, I have all this power. Let me just.
Yeah, just Aaron, what are you doing?
Stop doing it,
Nothing?
teacher.
You do that with cantrips.
He prestidigitates all of the things
Yes!
that look like his spells but aren't actually
That-
his spells.
That's actually accurate.
Sure.
That's
It's obvious that they're not your spells.
right. Like, I'm so mad.
He's just throwing icicles. Gah, 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 and they just disappear like.
Yeah, before they do anything.
However, this sundial. Okay, first off, you have to address the orc jumping up on the sundial. But underneath him, there are 8 separate shadows pointing at every available path.
Are we back in this, or is it like much darker? Are we in the same sundial room we're used to, minus the difference
I
in
think
the arrows?
We're on a sundial, aren't we? You said it was a giant sundial?
You jumped on the sundial. Everybody got on it. You sunk into it.
Yeah.
Like a falling into it magically, and then you appeared like right here again.
Okay,
Okay.
but we're in this room as we know it. Just the,
All the
shadows.
Yes, the shadows are. There's a shadow pointing at every direction. Now, 8 different shadows. They're not spinning. Nothing.
Hey, or have you tried any of the paths yet?
These things there.
Oh, sorry, Eric.
Did I say Eric or Era?
Error.
Era.
I think it's like,
It was fine.
Sounded like work. He sounded like his name there when I said work.
That was
air or
the answers to work. So, yeah, that's what you get when you're at work. So,
Hey, Horde.
Work. You fireball.
I let him.
Oh, the beard.
I could counterspell that, but I'm gonna let it.
Yeah, like.
I'm gonna go another 45 minutes before I have to act as one.
So it seems that this isn't working. He says, "Oh, good. You've discovered how to get through."
Have you taken any paths yet?
I have not.
I cut him into 8 pieces and throw a piece in his shit.
Ow.
It's suddenly dark.
Did I whack it?
By the way, he curls reflexively around Gavin's shoulders.
I don't know why I'm so fixated on this number. I don't know why I'm so fixated on this number. This number.
It's pretty much all it looks like.
I climb onto the sundial.
And jump up and down. And
No, I don't know the guy. Just stand.
I asked him if he's gone down any of the paths.
He has
You said no. You stand up on the sundial. You kind of get a better vantage point, but you don't have to see anything other than what I described.
I start walking the walls to see if there's any spaces that are not seen that are already had.
Okay. Make an investigation.
24.
24. So you start like skirting the walls, and you kind of
Seeing if there's something that might give or illusions or whatever.
yeah. As your hand presses into, as soon as you walk up to the wall, as soon as your hand presses into like the hedge phase, that is like, let's say like here, for example, your hand kind of disappears into it.
I keep my hand disappeared into it,
Yeah.
and I wave everybody over. Hey, check this out.
I aim for a section of the hedge maze and cast a firebolt.
Sure. You burn a whole huge chunk of it away. But other than that, nothing really happens.
I say we just try to walk right through here.
I tie a rope on it.
Everyone hold hands.
Sure.
I tie a rope.
The hand holding, not the rope thing.
Ew, but your hands are all like dead.
They're not dead or clammy.
They're quite dead.
They're dead. They're dead. They're dead.
You're in denial.
Like
And you were just like,
you're starting to have perfume.
Appreciate you, Mike.
That's the type.
Okay.
you were just in water, so you're probably fine with it.
Loaded.
Let's squeeze it out.
Uh,
Oh, we're friends.
so,
I mean, we are.
all right, so you're gonna
I'm
like
not
walk
gonna
into
squeeze out your bloated
you,
body.
you push yourself. You have to like kind of go through the shrubbery and stuff.
Yeah.
What kind of shrubbery?
We actually found this already. Yeah, boxwood.
Boxwood, yes, sure.
I need a herring.
You push your way through, and you arrive at
Pagoda.
I'm not playing this game anymore.
Pagoda.
No, Pagoda. With the red book. Yeah, we go home the next day. Our back door neighbors have a pagoda in their backyard. It didn't have any hooks.
Maybe.
Did it have any roofs?
No.
So the Hook Pagoda, is that adjacent to the Texas Roadhouse, or
It's brother to the gazebo.
Maybe you're not. Maybe you're thinking it's a
Could
pagoda.
say,
It's not what I think a pagoda is.
You arrive at the foot of the tower. About 10 feet in front of you is this circular teleportation circle. It's very obvious that it's a teleportation circle.
I memorized the sigils. And it takes me 1 minute.
Let's work that.
Teleport back here.
I can teleport to this at any time now.
The
Waypoint yet.
there's a panel on the teleportation circle, kind of jutting up off the ground, and it has those 9 symbols.
excuse me, denial? You know, just like the Stargate.
The
Chevrons are on.
they're about 10 feet closer to the tower than where you guys are. There is a dead body who died from an impact hitting the ground.
Oh, it's the guy that got pushed over the railing.
Check him, the things.
He has like an arcane like rod, so he can cast spells and stuff. Some material components,
Some material clothing.
and he has a black robe on.
No, you
He's naked.
Oh,
It's
he
got-
was
it's
commando.
It's currently kind of gooey, but
Those.
if you can get somebody to prestige that,
Oh, I can press digit myself.
okay, there you go.
So where are we? The three of us prestidigitating. We do.
There's kind of like a panel that can come off the teleportation circle, and it has those symbols on it.
She's like a material klepto now.
I try to tap into my arcane knowledge to see if I recognize the sigils being relevant to any type of like anything, like have relevance to each other in some format, whether it be star signs or ancient writings or whatever.
Okay, go ahead and make a function.
Ooh. Did you make
12.
up the tower where all the women were that I got the telescope from? Or was that in the book?
It is in the book, but not to the degree that I did.
Did you get your inspiration from the women who mapped the stars in the late 1800s, early 1900s? A whole room of women scientists who mapped the stars.
Sort of.
Yeah, that was because it came up when we were watching The Cosmos.
Yeah.
And it came up, I was like, oh!
Oh, yeah.
I was like, these are the women! These are the ghosts!
I think the book was pulling on that information already. I just kind of ran with it.
When D&D is relevant to real life.
What is it?
True.
Touche.
I mean, last week I had to eat through a sleeping mushroom to get to gym.
Now he's a gem, I thought G-Y-M, not G-E-M.
Yeah, there's a giant mushroom just in front of the gym door.
And I'm thinking, what Pokemon did you take with you? And
Oh,
everything just bleeds together after a while.
Okay, I tried to, I guess, roll perception and see if they think anything to me.
It would be investigation.
Investigation.
What did you roll? 12. 12. These are not any arcane symbols you've ever seen.
Okay.
16.
Speaking
Can
of,
you can read everything?
I can read every language.
Would you have investigation? 16. The only thing that that you can kind of put 2 and 2 together with is that this one here is kind of in the shape of an hourglass. And if you remember, he was holding up
Silver
a
hourglass.
silver hourglass.
Do we see that anywhere, by the way?
Communicate that.
I touch the hourglass.
I touch his water.
do you step on the teleportation circle? Okay. You kind of have to touch it. So as soon as you step on that teleportation circle, before you even get to press it, you disappear.
Whoa.
Peace.
I hated you both.
Well,
Roll new character.
What did you
Get it.
call it?
But
That would be awesome.
it's like the ultimate like second edition thing.
I was doing something
it
like
was actually a mimic circle.
The
No,
mimic-
mimic circle.
This is
Oh.
not going to end well for us, this whole mimic line of jokes.
Can I like touch the button without getting on the circle?
Is there any kind of language, or can I understand anything? What's going on here with my ice cream?
It is not a language.
Are any of them lit up or illuminated?
No.
Can you mage hand push it?
all good resources.
I think we just need to follow Eridan now. At this
Yeah.
point.
No,
Yeah,
I'm fine.
It's
by myself.
Hopefully these were his phylacteries.
Oh no, she goes on
Damn
the
it.
circle.
I go behind what?
Yeah,
I
she's
forgot that I lost
she's
my
like, well,
phylactery.
You walk around the circle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Alright. Is everybody limiting on the circle? Limiting? Sure. Okay.
I would like to step on the circle at the same time as someone else.
Okay.
That'd be me.
Just like
Yes.
1, 2, 3, and then you
Yes.
don't jump.
Because if it's teleporting people to different locations, I'd rather be
It
teleporting
could be like a
someone
circle
around.
of disintegration.
That's fair. So, Eridan, you appear in a chamber. At first, it's dark.
Cast light.
You guys light. As soon as you are done casting your spell, the others right on pop in right after you. The walls of this chamber bear exotic geometric designs representing feathers, eagles, and snakes, all rendered in a style you've never seen before. To one
Have I
side,
seen this style before?
to one side of the room, a human female is sprawled face down in a pool of blood. She is dressed like a high-ranking member of the cult of the dragon.
I'm over there.
he changed my wall.
No.
I'm over there.
You change roll.
My husband in Stardew Valley.
Oh, I
I'm checking.
was like, did John go in and change?
I would believe that he could.
Yeah. I know.
You said she's dead?
I'm right there.
She's dead.
Is everybody caught up with me?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
The pool of blood has kind of congealed.
Do I recognize the person?
You do not. But there's a knife wound.
Have they been dead longer than 60 seconds?
Judging by the congealing of the blood.
You can make a medicine check and I will inside question.
I think it's 20.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
While they're doing that, I'm inspecting the walls.
Okay.
See if I can read it.
12. You make a history check. 12. The body's been dead for quite a while.
Okay.
Probably soon after you first heard the person yelling.
Is the orc with them?
The orc stayed behind.
I checked.
You guys kind of went without him, but he wasn't going to come anyway.
Okay.
He had a specific purpose, and his purpose was to map out things. That was his life quest.
Happy life goals.
Hi, now
did
with
it.
me. Alright.
So,
But when he walks out of that front door, if he gets out of that front door, people are gonna be like,
yeah. Another thing is he's been in there for like 20 years. He doesn't realize that.
Wow.
He got
Impressive.
stuck in the mushroom room now.
At least he missed the spell point.
Oh. Okay, he's casting different types of fireballs. So,
He's tapping into it with the breathe.
okay. You notice that the person is not.
I do not recognize.
Yeah, you don't recognize them.
They've been dead
Or dead for quite a while. But the wound inflicted is inflicted by this this dull serrated. You can tell it was the knife. If you remember back, this is the same type of wound that would have been inflicted by the dragon tooth dagger, which was what.
Did I get stabbed by that?
No, it was what what's his face was doing. The first one.
The white dragon? The white dragon, the horse seeker?
Yeah.
The dwarf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guy who fueled the pool.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. He yeah, it's a dragon tooth dagger. Would you
20.
20? Okay. You recognize that a lot of the architecture in this room and the symbols on the wall is actually Mazatican. Maztica is a continent to the far west, like way like across the ocean. Like if we were Europe, it would be America.
Mm-hmm.
It is. There's very limited information about that part of the world, but it seems that this is the design of it is based on that part of the world.
Got it. I share this information.
if you guys really, really, really want her alive, we can do that, but it would take me an hour.
Or I can just loot the body and take your clothes.
I don't care that much. I look for any entrances or exits.
Is she hot? I mean, is this a, do I go, oh man, what a waste? And then,
She looks dead.
okay, well then,
That's the relevant information here.
she is dead, and my dogma is not to correct that. So.
You recognize her clothing.
But
as
it
a
is
member
Cult
of
of the Dragon.
Yes.
Right? So it's like a higher up with the Cult
Yes.
of the Dragon.
Purple robes.
I mean, if somebody didn't do it, I probably would have. So I'm good.
They really just saved me time.
Yeah. Where does East have?
In the chest. It looks like there was possibly a struggle.
For entrances, exits, or teleportation circles.
There's a teleportation circle that you arrived on. Make a investigation check.
10.
You are easily able to find the control panel. under for the device, for the television circle. And it has those markings on it.
Step on
Nothing happens.
Well, I wonder.
it. I push the half of the trapezoid.
So that's a right triangle.
Half is
It's on 2 squares. They got it.
That's the right triangle.
Okay. Oh, trial and error. You want to do it 9 times?
All right. Is everybody on the television?
Sure.
Well, only if you told us to get on it.
Are you telling everybody on it?
I get on it.
Are you?
I'm really not. I'm not communicating my.
Okay. All right.
If he's not, then I'm busy looking at the walls.
Who's on the teleportation circle?
I will be able to tell.
I get on it.
Risky. Prepare it.
Are you on the teleportation circle, or are you inspecting the area?
Sure.
You're on the teleportation circle.
Sure.
Okay. You touch the button.
Oh.
It lights up. It goes. Whong. The teleportation circle lights up. You arrive at the sundial. There's a shadow on the sundial. It's pointing north.
Oh, this is where I started.
I look for the secret path that we found before.
Okay.
Alright, so back through it then?
I walk north.
Well, you can teleport us back to the one teleportation thing.
Yes, but that's a pretty high level spell.
Alright, here we go again.
Or actually, I stand on the sundial.
There's nothing.
Okay. Then yeah, I follow the path.
Okay. You guys are easily able to track your path. You go north. You go northwest. You stand on the sundial. You go through the edge, and you arrive back at the base of the tower. At this point, you realize that, like, you're just like, oh, this is really interesting. You start taking notes and stuff, and you're like, hey guys, check this out. This is what. Oh, what? Where'd they go?
Alright, so I see a teleportation circle.
Yeah.
Step on it.
Push back.
Yes.
I push the hourglass.
You press the hourglass.
Save that for the.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
I push the flamey jewel thing.
The flamey,
With fire.
the flame. Yeah,
I thought that was so fancy.
it's a flame. My artistic skill.
No,
I'm going to say.
I got plenty. I'm just.
These are like floors.
For the record, I picked the right triangle because I was 98% certain because they're going to take us back to the dial and the base of the tower. That's the reason I didn't communicate it.
Before you press the button, the rest of the group appears.
Strong.
Small.
I hate this maze.
Oh!
I'll say.
I found the way back for when we need it.
Well, you mean I didn't summon you back?
No,
I-
that sounds there.
Well, I hit the the hourglass, and then I was gonna hit this one.
You hit the button.
Fire.
You all disappear.
Not a fire breathing dragon. Not a fire breathing dragon.
If we were to universe hop right now, we'd be like standing in the room and like Scotty would be sitting there like, I'd be like, sorry, wrong button, and then we'd be like, phew, and then we'd like
so
appear, we'd
true.
be standing there in the middle of the living room and Family Guy like, no, come on, cut through the kitchen, cut through the kitchen.
Ooh, I got
Yeah.
this one.
You appear.
he's
you appear in a,
And then we start
in
actually
another,
cutting throats and they're like,
in another chamber. Oh, one thing that you notice is these chambers are round. The tower was square. Okay, so you magic. A large fireplace in the center of the room keeps this chamber warm and cozy. Its smoke magically vented outside. About 2/3 of a skeleton of an adult dragon is laid out on the floor, curled around the fireplace.
I like the bonfire.
Before you have time to further assessment, however, a half dozen black-cloaked figures move to attack you.
Crap.
Roll initiative.
It's bonfire trap.
All bonfires are
Bonfire
traps.
mimic.
Holy shit, that would be the most awful thing ever.
It'd be horrifying.
I saw a post that had a bonfire mimic. It had
The ladder.
a ladder mimic was good. It curled up the ladder and stuff.
The ladder was a ton. Oh my God.
Dominic.
Actually, these things died.
Yeah.
Also,
You want to go first?
Also
Who do
18.
you want to go? Where do you want to be?
I'll go. I like being in between.
that's exactly where it is.
18. I gotta.
Sort of set a sandwich.
Okay.
Hey, it's my birthday, man.
17.
Yeah, those sandwich.
Roll badly. I just want us to completely crush the cult.
They rush us.
No surprise round. You're able to see them charge you.
Want to have fun this Christmas.
Let me take a look real quick here.
It's one of like 3 Christmas songs I can actually tolerate. Yeah. And even then, it's only like 3 goes for the entire season.
Have you ever heard Dominic the Donkey? The Italian Christmas donkey?
I think I have. It's been a while.
Alright, Balin, you are first.
Italian Christmas donkey.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
It's
It's
crazy.
like-
It's so crazy.
I never get tired of Harold.
That is.
I feel like it's good, so we need to deal with it. Solid staples riders. Scott Pilgrim?
Balin, it's your turn.
That's what I do.
You play music?
Yes.
Okay. You rock out?
What tune is that?
The
I
Ninja
know that
Turtles.
song. Oh yeah.
The Ninja Turtles, or is that? Ah.
Oh, that one.
Dixie Gun.
Yeah.
She materialized the guitar and knocks out one.
So you play your guitar?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
You. Is there a specific effect you're trying to do?
Power.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I want the bot to do. Like somebody types like exclamation point power chord and it should play that song. You hear me, Mike? You hear me?
The bot can't play songs. They can make things.
This is good.
30-foot radius. Each creature I choose the coolest.
Yeah.
That are in range.
I would say they're all.
They must succeed on a con saving throw, which my spell save DC is 15.
So are you adding the +1 from your
From my what?
your loot? Remember I gave you a +1.
Magical
Oh! Hell yeah.
Cause it's good.
Success, fail, success, fail, fail, fail.
One success.
It's fail saucy.
How many coolest were there?
Choose.
Success, fail, success, fail, fail, fail.
Oh, my bad. How many cults total?
6.
We had 2 guys. So I'll be moving up here very shortly.
That's awesome.
Do I
They quit hurrying.
I don't roll, I just roll.
Yep.
That's all damage.
Not oh shit. Best die was the one you almost throw on the ground.
13th Thunder.
So that would be 6 half.
12 Radiant.
Okay.
And everyone who failed is knocked prone.
I don't know which one of those is lightning.
And was there an additional effect? Remember how we customized it?
Oh,
what can you do with it? So, with your
Oh, to give it bardic flavor instead of being a cleric spell, I can use bardic inspiration on somebody
Oh, that's cool.
without using my bonus action.
See, that's my idea of a piece of
Is it a D20?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's an 8. Okay.
Still great.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Silver Shadow. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay, Silver Shadow.
I'm just gonna.
They're prone, so it's harder to shoot them.
Is it hard to shoot them?
There are 2 who are not prone.
Okay,
There
I'm
we go.
against the 2 that aren't prone.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Yep.
And that's a 17 to hit.
Always.
So I'm going to aim at the first one, and then if it goes down, I'm just going to move it to the second.
Huh. Never mind.
Okay, so the first bolt was the one that was just a normal hit. That is 6 damage.
Okay.
You still up?
Yes.
The next one is the d20, so that's double damage, right?
Correct.
It's going to take 9, 18, 19,
Yeah.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 damage.
26 damage.
You are attacking the ones
That is enough to kill him.
Right? And then the last one's going to go on last.
The one that's standing.
Yep, which is 9 damage.
So,
So I'm like, pew, wham!
It was.
Yep.
Yes.
Complete with max pain bullet time.
Yes. Stop it. Anything else?
Yep.
Dominic.
Cool, guys. So, multiple guys prone.
Yep.
Do something about it.
There's one guy standing, the rest are prone.
The one that's standing on the inside.
Okay. You have advantage on attack rolls if you're within 5 feet
The prone instead.
of the front.
meaning you should probably be attacking the prone before they stand up on your
Okay. Do we know where these guys are in the picture? I am. Because my concern is that he gets off the free attack.
Well,
All they have to do is stand.
they're all gonna get back up on their turn.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
So the advantage goes away as soon as their turn starts.
Is there anybody closer that's on their ass out of this guy?
They're all kind of clumped up. So,
Okay. Yeah, that I'm just concerned.
They gotta do within 30 feet. Look at that.
That's when you win a level with her, isn't it?
They're totally different preference.
I love that.
25. 25 racing?
that's it.
No, that's just Donkey Kong.
Are you doing one of the prone or the second?
One of them. Okay.
That was a great game. We very nearly beat that. And I'm sure you beat us, but we collectively very nearly beat it. Oh, shit.
I beat it with Guy.
Blue.
Did you?
14. Yeah, we want to beat first attack.
Okay.
I really
prone
surprised
one
me.
dice.
Okay. Next. Target.
There's a
Also from
low res horror game that your defense
17?
to ward off bad guys is literally
17?
Yeah.
until they go away. They're like, they press D to exert your will, and your hand goes. It's like, I'm exerting my will as hard as I can.
9 damage.
So it's like free range. Dragon on board.
And he didn't die though. He did not. Okay. I'm going to use a bonus action here.
Dude, your phone looks like a transformer.
That's kind of the point. Yeah, I'm gonna do the
No, it's a
offside,
Decepticon.
which is
Remember the Japanese make
Oh,
mean
it's-
ones.
Oh, it's team best. It's
26.
very honest. Even though it's not.
And it's not dead. It's
There it is. That's what I was waiting for.
Which one was he?
Things turn into other things.
5, but I'm gonna. Oh, good.
You had one hit point.
Hey,
Damn.
You got him with the blood.
Yes.
After Dominic, is there anything else you want to do? You ran up to them and you attacked.
The guy that's I'm gonna move up to the guy like in his face.
Okay.
That's still standing. Just gonna keep the attention.
Meredith.
There's still like 4 of them alive.
There's 3 alive. There's 1 standing, 2 in front.
I'll go ahead and hit the one that's standing with the
They're across the front. Okay.
wow, 14.
14 is a hit.
That's
Invigorating is called Icy Charge. Ray of Frost, man. Call me cold.
Raiderade drops.
Yes, Raiderade.
22.
20 damage.
Yep. Not standing.
Kill him.
Take that, dude.
Biscuit.
I go to one of the prone one.
Look at their eyes.
So scimitar,
They've all taken damage.
short
so-
sword. So for the scimitar, does a 12 hit?
It misses.
Is there advantage because they're prone?
Yes.
Oh, so does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Okay. And they're already damaged.
Hopefully. It hits.
So,
They has to be attacking a guy prone. It's like a weed whacker.
Yeah.
13 damage for that one.
Dead.
Okay, are there any other prone ones?
1 more.
Okay, go to that next. So does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay, and the damage is 7.
Is that like
7 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And then do I get advantage again when I attack it? 23 to hit.
Hit.
And then damage.
I said make another jet side.
Some standard damage.
There we go.
Damage. Alright, dead.
Okay.
Alright. Now it would be their turn, but they're dead. So,
Yeah.
they won't fight on their initiative.
Yeah,
We really wanted to wipe them
we all have pretty good initiative.
So you did. They charge at you and just through spellfire,
Starscream.
Skyward,
Blades.
Thundercracker, Star Screams on the left. There would be Ramjet on the right. But I didn't know it.
Thundercracker was the one I was looking for, though.
you
That's the
easily
same
you
word.
easily mow them down.
And yes, as far as toy models are concerned, it's the same task.
Alice. Player 2. Or no, it's player 3. Player 2.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sorry. You need to leave.
415.
Oh,
You break for me in the next room.
Well, you guys really haven't done anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can still explore this room.
I forgot that there's probably more to it than just killing dudes.
let's see.
I investigate the
We
dragon bones.
pushed the fire button and then we popped into a room in a dragon force.
That's, I have some dragon insights. So.
Sure.
Does he have some dragon in you?
Go ahead and roll
And some more.
this investigation.
Out of me. Do I have advantage or anything? No. Carry
There's
on.
some lipstick too.
Perception
To go with your eyeliner to be a dragon.
What was your trouble?
6.
You're not able to discern a lot about the dragon bones, but you are able to. The bones are not connected. Like they're kind of disjointed from each other.
Right.
They're placed roughly where they would normally be, but that's all you can do.
So
Is this
there
dragon
aren't
that long? 60?
there aren't any doors or stairs or anything.
Probably 60.
It's not even all the dragon.
There aren't any like doors or stairs or anything.
No, there's a teleportation circle.
So it's straight up magic elevator.
Yeah.
Alright.
Your perception?
15.
15? Okay. You kind of survey the area further. You notice that there are signs that the cultists have been kind of doing their cooking and stuff here. You find a collection of simple dishware stacked along the north wall, along with sacks containing potatoes, turnips, jerky, and flour.
Jerky.
I take some jerky and then walk back to the teleportation circle. Just that bit, yeah. Hey guys, you're hungry.
Anything else you guys want to do?
I mean, I'm gonna investigate. I'm looking. If there were 10 dudes in here, they hadn't been doing something. So like, Are there monks? Were they all about to sit down for a meal at the table?
There isn't. I mean, there is a small table like on the north wall where all the dishes and stuff are stacked up, but they're probably maybe preparing something. Okay, yeah.
I snuck out the hearth fire.
How do you say?
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. You try and it goes, but it's just resistant.
Cast ice on it.
I don't just have that.
Can you red frost it?
I guess you can red frost it. Can I do that?
You do that, you can see vapor from the frost, but the fire just
Magical fire.
Yes.
Everybody trusted in my
And he's the correct, yeah.
I look to see if there's any purpose for it being a perpetual flame aside from convenience.
is keeping the room nice and good.
Alright. It might be the same.
You can kind of tell that this may have been like a living room or something at one point in time, but the cultists kind of repurposed it for dragon bone research.
Can I even discern if this is a metallic or a chromatic?
Based on the skull, it's a black dragon. Probably adult size.
My turn! Wait until everybody's on the circle.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I press the star button.
Press the star button.
The Slider's choice. I like how there's no system at the year. We're just like,
That one. And that one.
button.
And that one. This one looks like fire. Let's go there. This is a star. My thought was stargazing, maybe it's the top floor.
Let me look real quick. We're in totally different places, but that's okay. My thought was star equals arcane power. I like things.
Okay. So if this is the exit and this is the basement,
We never actually pushed this. We don't know for certain.
well, we pushed it, but it didn't do it because we were probably already there.
And that may be also. I'm just saying we don't have like 100% certainty.
This chamber is clearly the workspace of a wizard. A pair of luminous tomes on astronomy and astrology lie open on the table. A massive telescope with brass, crystal, and polished mahogany rests in an intricate stand on the middle of the chamber.
I'll be in this room forever. Bye.
A ladder rests against one wall, and an immense crystal lens is embedded in the ceiling.
Good call.
There is the teleportation circle is like on this side. On the other side, you can see that there is a doorway. It looks like it maybe goes out to like a
Balcony?
balcony.
You got the balcony.
There's no floor. Floor.
Ah!
I accompany Silver Shadow as she goes to the
Stay here forever.
looking in.
Oh yeah, I'm looking through
I know that's where
everything.
she's going.
Oh, the telescope? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, I want.
And the books.
Give me 1 second. I just say you go on a balcony.
Yes.
I push.
Oh!
Oh! Hey, look for
Oh, weird. It's almost like why I'm up here.
I pushed him off.
Ah! I joined the corpse at the bottom of the tower.
I jump off.
What are you looking for?
Joined the corpse at the bottom of the tower.
You're already a corpse.
Yes!
Is that,
That's what he,
you
that's
make
what
you
he
a
just
corpse
said.
square?
That's what he just said.
Does that make you a corpse
No,
square?
I'm gonna use feather
Oh, he feather fall.
Yeah. There's a pile of corpses at the bottom of the tower.
What is your
One is whistling.
What is your AC?
Ah, 17.
17.
D&D hero, most like Deadpool.
Hit me.
Somebody's gonna get stabbed in all phrases.
Now go away, because I bet in this hand it feels huge.
This is like a telegraph of
You look like an avocado at
Sorry.
an ugly avocado.
But no, like, it's actually like hate sucking.
The only thing that's actually keeping the relationship together. Yeah.
Did you see in the bloopers? There's more of those.
There's,
It's the
yeah.
guy right behind.
As soon as you open the door and step out on the balcony, 3 scimitars flash forward and just cut into you.
Okay.
You take a total of 27 points of slashing damage as they cut into you.
Okay.
A mage, clearly a mage in purple robes, steps into the doorway and just casts a fireball straight into the chamber.
I found them.
You do not have reaction. What? Surprise round.
Alright.
I'm out of inspiration points to take this one.
Everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, we're dead.
Alright.
Oh, I'm not dead. How does that happen? Oh, that too?
Yeah.
Oh, if he can't actually. I mean, I'm still gonna die.
He says, oh, 20. He says saving throw.
Everybody should be getting the +3 except for Balin. Balin, you do not have to make the dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
Dogs,
you're
you're
too close.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, you're
Oh, no,
you're away
out.
from the fireball blast.
Oh, thank God, because I rolled
What'd you get?
3.
22.
Success.
17.
Success.
It's 15 to success?
Success.
Okay.
Half the fireball damage.
It's
Still
still
like
29.
Success.
You're fighting black.
That's 23.
Yeah. Assuming I still have.
Oh, I'm sure it's still there.
I think it's the first time I've cast fireball.
Yes, exactly.
I really have.
You've been breathing on
I
this.
guess I failed
Well,
now.
the breasts are more damaging. So.
Hey, who took the potion of fire breath?
It's in the community bag, so.
Well, somebody community chug that shit.
Oh,
Oh, yeah!
Is this fire damage?
it is. So you'll take half the damage I roll and half again.
Yay! Fire damage, finally!
I'm just taking some
Everything else
phase.
knocks me the fuck
Can
down.
I get a ring of slashing resistance?
I think there's a brace or something. Yeah, that's the one.
Used to be able to get all kind of like bludgeoning resistance and shit.
I was thinking about putting like
I call it armor.
magical armor
Isn't that cold armor?
that like reduces certain types of stuff.
But then it was like,
Like if you got scale mail, it would give better slashing, but not bonus to piercing.
But then we start getting to the realms of anima and no that's stuff.
It is exactly 40 points of damage.
Kind of different damage types.
So if you took half, which everybody did, it's 20. If you took half because you're resistant to fire, you take 10. And that is, or we will stop, and then we will start the next game at the.
start the next day shaking.
Yeah. And we will do so in 2 weeks.
Describe this guy.
Describe this guy. He is a halfling. I believe you would recognize him more than anybody else because it's the halfling that you walked in on when he was taking the bath
Ah, got it.
at the.
At Alice's place.
Yes.
Good. Because we need to stop her, and he can get us through her. Unfortunately, that means I won't be using disintegrate on her.
I can commune with the dead.
Oh, that sucks for him.
And if we kill him, I get there fast enough.
I'm convinced that a halfling spellcaster won't make his con save. So.
But yeah, I can commune with the dead.
Alright. So,
Wipe them out.
good game, guys.
GG.
I don't know what to do about the mic, honestly. When Dave is here, we have the glove, and it works better.
I didn't think about it to get it.
I know, it's fine. It's in his car, so wherever he is probably very
Well, he was at the house.
Yeah, we were like, we were like,
I want to invest in one. It's all about pricing. I want to get one, and I want to get a stand for it, so we can like put it like right here and just have it in the middle of the table.
A boom mic.
Exactly. That's what I would like to get. It's all about pricing. So
Boom, there goes that.
I'd like to do that. We'll see. That's a future thing.
Right.
In the meantime, thanks for anybody who's still watching, which is probably me and whoever's got that on their phone. But
Thanks.
awesome. Thanks.
We
See you
will
guys.
not be playing next week.
We will not be playing next week, which I'll put on my Twitter
2 weeks
because,
from
yeah.
now, hopefully. Is everybody good for 2
Yep.
weeks?
Yeah.
Oh, Mike. Yes, you're the other person. Thanks.
yeah, like,
I might.
I don't know.
Mike is my bot guy. He's the one who's helping create the bot.
I might.
I have to see if plans have been made for me.